Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. What's good with you? And so here we are, here more college football on the way. We've got LSU, we've got Texas A&M here, and so two teams right now that don't currently have a conference loss yet, but one of them will lose today, and only one of these two teams will remain undefeated in the conference. Both of them coming into this matchup with 6-1 records, so this will be a fun one to see, especially looking at LSU's offense versus A&M's defense. Looking forward to seeing how that matchup particularly plays out in this one, but it should be a good matchup here. Let's see. We got Mr. JB to start us off here saying, let's go A&M. And then we've got Samuel as well. Samuel, what's good with you? He says, hi, what's up? And you say good night to us all. And so appreciate you coming through here, Samuel. Absolutely. Laney, what's good? What's good? How are you? And Lewis, the man of the hour. Talk to me. Did you take the over here? Let's see, Lewis says, let's go. And he says, heavy over. All right, so Lewis is like, now we can celebrate each touchdown. Okay. Getting ready for the kickoff here momentarily as they're getting lined up to kick this one off. And it looks like LSU will get the football first in this one. Let's see. Laney says, good. How are you? JB's doing all right. JB's doing all right. JB will admit that stream last night went on extremely long last night. So JB's a little tired because of that. But other than that, JB is good. How about yourself? All right. Kickoff on the way. No return. Oh, man. What's good? What's good? I'll tell you what, Ode, I'm okay. But man, that performance today by Ohio State, man, the performance that only a mother could love at this point, because it was horrible. It was scary. It was nightmarish. Let's see. Oh, it says, and chat, JB did what I said he would, chat. You're right. You called it. You called it. You called it. Oh, man. But here we go. All right. So we got three receivers, one tight end, one back in the backfield. LSU with the football from their own 25-yard line here. Newsmeyer with the football in the pocket, steps up, throws it. That's going to be, should be incomplete. Yeah, it's going to be incomplete. Second down coming up. So 2nd and 10. And again, I'll be looking forward to seeing how A&M defense gets after it here against LSU. Let's see. Oh, it says Day needs to go. Man, something needs to happen, man. We're just that was a bad look today, a very bad look. All right, runs the ball off the left side. We're going to lose a yard on the carry. A&M says we're not going to let you have your way on the ground. So K. Durham loses a yard. Now we got 3rd and long, 3rd and 11 coming up here on the opening drive here for LSU. Can they get a first down, or will this A&M defense set the tone here early and often? Let's see. Samuel says, who I got tonight? I got Texas A&M winning this one. I got Texas A&M winning this one. That's who I got winning this one. I forgot who I picked yesterday to win this one, but I think A&M's going to win. A&M's bringing pressure. Nussmeier throws it incomplete. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. So just like that, 3 and out. Black Medicine was good. And Black Medicine says, come on, JB, do you know everyone wants to see the Sunflower Showdown? Oh, I bet. I bet. I bet. Oh man, but hey, congratulations to Bama getting that W decisively earlier today. Wasn't even close. Mizzou in big games, they just look lost against physical teams. That is, they look lost. All right, so now we'll see what A&M looks like with the football here. Let's see. Samuel says you pick LSU to win. Okay, Samuel. Okay, that's not a bad play. Not a bad play at all. Blackman says the JB&M, of course, will put Texas A&M. Of course, it's only fitting. All right. A&M in a shotgun. Two receivers top of the screen here, multiple tight ends, one back, and it's from their own 37-yard line. Receiver goes in motion. It's going to be a run play up the middle. LSU holds it to a yard, so that'll be a pickup of a yard. Second down coming up. Let's see. Like Manson says, we beat a team that had multiple injuries. Their quarterback did get hurt in that game, I believe I saw. Not sure if he came back or not, but Cook looked Cook out there. He looked Cook. Black Manson says, Sammy Sosa. What's up? Let's see. Sammy says, good luck to you. So appreciate that. Appreciate that. RC, what's good? Meanwhile, runs it off the left side there. Nice pickup on the play. 7 yards. However, there is a penalty here. So let's see if this penalty will be against the offense. Most likely it will be. What's good? My man RC in the building. I know RC has to be thrilled about the performance that Notre Dame put up there. I didn't watch the game, but the final score told me everything I needed to know, RC. I might have saved this all from a headache. I might have saved this all from that. Blackman says was hurt before the game too. And so, oh wow. Oh wow. Let's see. RC says, JB Black Medicine, I'm stuck by another hot dang train. Oh man. Oh man. All right, so they actually called a face mask penalty there. So that gives them the first. So now we got 1st and 10 already on LSU side of the football here at their 39-yard line. A&M in a shotgun. Receiver goes in motion here. Again, two receivers, two tight ends, one back. Pressure around him, and they get him for the sack. They get him for the sack. So Connor gets brought down for the sack, and that's going to make it 2nd and long here. 2nd and 16 at the LSU 45-yard line. Let's see, Blackman says, RC is just here to remind us that Notre Shame beat the FCS triple option team. Oh, man. Let's see. Samuel says, so basically our colleges who win and lose, and of course it'll be JB's college that'll win, of course. Of course. All right, a run play up the middle, and he'll pick up 2 yards on the play. That's going to make it 3rd and 14 coming up. So 3rd and 14, you're at the LSU 42-yard line. So right now you're thinking first down, but even if you don't get a first down, maybe you can possibly even get in field goal range depending on their kicker. I don't know how well their kicker is as well. But it is 12:05 to go here in the first, and it's the first offensive possession right now for Texas A&M. But LSU looks like they're going to bring pressure. Let's see if they actually commit to that or if they'll drop back. They do bring pressure, throws it, and it's incomplete. Incomplete. Receiver dropped it. That was Noah Thomas with the drop. CRC says, JB, I changed my name like I got a bootleg case. Oh, man, RC. Yeah, I noticed it, yesterday? Was that the first time you changed it yesterday? I did notice that. Black Man says, that reminds me of living in the South in the rural parts of Southwest Georgia. You say you can get stuck behind a train for almost an hour. And so, yes. They just keep going and going and going. Oh, what a nice punt. Nice punt. So that punt's going to get them inside the 10. I believe it's at the 7-yard line that they pin LSU for their second offensive drive of this game. So far, both teams have had the football. No teams have scored. And I know that Lewis is like, hey, put some points on the board. He's like, put some points on the board. Let's see, RC says, JB, not really. You say, JB, not as really pummeling worthy opponents. But look, I will take it. And so, hey, in this game, you take what you can get. You take what you can get. Let's see. Lewis says, go deep. He says, go deep. And again, still scoreless in this one, 0-0. First quarter with 11 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Right now, neither quarterback actually has any passing yards so far in this one. Is this the kind of game that we're going to get? Oh, man, let's see. Black Message says, I saw Ohio State slip by the cornflakers today. We did. We did slip by, but I will take it. I will take it. Things could have been a lot worse. All right, Samuel says you'll be back. And so, okay, bet. You said you're gonna look at the weather in Mississippi. And so, Seth, what's good, Seth? And Seth says that your Dodgers are playing right now. What's the score? What is the score and the inning? Blackman says same old piss. Look good in the second half today. Samuel. So yep. Oh yeah. What was the final score in their game? What was the final score in their game? Matter of fact, come to think of it, there's a lot of games that I missed out on. Let's see. I see that Miami's up 14-0 over Florida State. South Alabama's winning 32-17 over UL Monroe. Houston and Utah is tied 7-7. Wisconsin's up on Penn State right now 3-0. But again, that's still early first quarter. Okay, let's see. Michigan State. I wonder who's scoring that one. Like Medicine says, pulling for the Dodgers, hates the Yankees. All right, let's see. Seth says still 0-0. Okay. Start time was 8 p.m. Okay, still 0-0. Okay. Well, keep me updated with that. Let's see. Blackman says on Wisconsin. And so, oh yeah. I'll be curious to see how that game goes the rest of the way there with Wisconsin because I did feel like it was going to be a close game that goes down to the fourth. So I'll see if that ends up being an upset. That Vandy and Texas game was close also earlier today. And again, we're at the commercial here. Indiana at 8-0, they have not trailed not one second in any of their games have they trailed all season long. Indiana beat Washington today 31-17 to move on to 8-0 in the Big Ten. So Indiana hasn't even trailed so far this year, putting in the work. Let's see. You say Wisconsin will let them Wisconsin let them back in. That's what I fear. That's what I fear. All right, LSU quarterback bootlegging throws it here to the back of the backfield, and he's going to pick up about 7 yards. I'm sorry, about 6 yards on the play. And again, LSU so far this season 6-1, but on the road in this tough environment against another 6-1 squad in Texas A&M. Let's see. Mr. JB says keep you up with the University of Miami. Oh, I bet that's exactly what you want. Draw play. Oh, if he could have got away from that guy, that could have been a big one there. But he did a great job of getting the first down and a nice pickup on the play for LSU to get him a first down, fresh set of downs to work with. Picked up about 10 yards on the carry. Let's see. Black Mesa says, yeah, Vandy could have got him. Let's see. Black Mesa says, Indiana's good, though. And you say, who do you think is the toughest team left on Indiana's schedule? And so, well, I don't know if Indiana plays Oregon, but I'm gonna say it's got to be Ohio State because I'm pretty sure I've seen that we play Indiana. So I'm gonna say Ohio State. And about what, like 3-4 weeks from now. So that'll be quite the test. But hey, I saw Iowa score 40 points. So RC, I know you're happy about that. You may not care as much, for the football team, but I know Braden's ecstatic. 40 points for Iowa. They're no longer a safe under when it comes to total points. All right, draw play goes nowhere. And that was Williams on the carry, his first carry of the game here for LSU. At the A&M 37-yard line. Again, 10:05 to go here in the first quarter, still 0-0. All right, let's see. Seth says, my Sooners have been bad lately, and we need to fire that coach. And so I agree. That's not up to Oklahoma standards there at all. And the quarterback you guys got, I got a lot of questions about him, to put it nicely. That's about the nicest thing I can say. There's a lot of questions about him. All right, throws it and gets away from the first defender. He's going to be a yard shy of that first down marker. Third down coming up. It's going to be 3rd and 1 at the A&M 28-yard line. And so right now, LSU, if you're LSU, you're moving the ball right now. You're getting closer and closer to that red zone. And so if you can just put it together here on that drive, you can really set the tone for this game. But on 3rd and 1, let's see what they call. I mean, they got Arnold looking like he belongs on Hey Arnold, the way he be throwing that football. Let's see, like Mr. says, is that Pop Brown? It is. It is. It is. And let's see, RC says, JB, you're watching football or you're getting ready to teach a chemistry class. That's funny. That's funny. All right, that's going to be a first down there, first down. But yeah, thanks to that super late stream last night, guys. And then it took forever to fall asleep after that. So that is why JB probably sounds like doesn't have as much energy because man, that fatigue kicked in like all day today. It kicked in all day all day today. That was like what, a 5-hour stream yesterday. All right, so 8:25 to go here in the first, still 0-0. LSU shotgun formation at the 20-yard line. Receiver goes in motion. Give it to the back off the left side of the back, running the back. Still on his feet. And he's going to get brought down 6 yards away from the end zone. So right now, the LSU Tigers offense, they can sniff the end zone. I know Lewis needs them to get into the end zone here so we can start getting some points here because Lewis needs the points. He needs the points. Like Mason says, never mind, it's definitely Ohio State. I wasn't sure if they played Oregon or not as well. So, but absolutely. Absolutely. Samuel says he's back. RC says, JB, joke's on me. Like man says, Braden should be somewhere throwing a parade. 1st and goal for the LSU Tigers. 7:40 to go in the first. Draw play goes nowhere. Actually, they lose a yard in the play. 2nd down coming up, 2nd and goal. So it's 2nd and goal coming up here. Can this defense for A&M hold them to a field goal? That is the question. All right, let's see. RC says, JB, I was cracking and laughing at you yesterday on a live when the Lakers were losing. You said, next thing I know, a quarter or so later, they're up on the Suns and won. JJ, AD, and JB got it done. That's right. Triple threat. Triple threat. Pass to the receiver, but he's going to pick up. I'm sorry, that's the back up the backfield. Picks up about a yard on the play. But 3rd down coming up. But yeah, I mean, hey, what can I say? Like every time we win, JB surprised because like the expectations, I've been let down so much the last couple of years with the Lakers and stuff like that. But I'm gonna say it, like AD, he been balling. If he can just keep this up, I know he's gonna miss some games this year, but just don't let it be too many games. Hey, I like what I'm seeing so far here, but we got to keep it going. We got to keep it going. But man, that has JB excited, man. Like, don't get JB started. Don't get JB started. It's been a long time. Throws one up there, incomplete. 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 Unfortunately, Navy lost before I could advocate for college football to update their ratings because last time I seen someone post a screenshot of what their ratings were, they did not look like a team that should be in the top 25 off of their ratings, in which I know they got beat bad, but still they could have given a little bit more, love on the game, I feel like. As he Black Mason says, agreed. He'll be back at Clemson calling defense next season. I could definitely see that. All right, field goal is good. So LSU takes the lead right now. They come away with 3. I know Lewis is really upset about that. He needs a touchdown. He took the over in this matchup. So, but 3 points, he'll take it. RC says Iowa football team needs to play great consistently, JB, if they desire your attention. Okay. RC said he got standards. He got standards. RC says, JB, what time did y'all get off the stream yesterday? 2 a.m. in the morning. And so it was about, if I had to guess, it's probably about between 1:10 and 1:30 a.m. Eastern time yesterday. It was about the time that we ended. Let's see. RC said that Yankee and Dodgers game 1 was an absolute thriller. You said it ended in a walk-off grand slam by the Dodgers. Freddie, could it get any better? That's the question that we're always asking as fans, and the answer is more times than not, you know what? It could. It actually could. But will it? Probably not. But again, we're at the commercial here. Black Master says he got off and the joint dude started giving business advice. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Samuel was begging and pleading for us to end the stream. Samuel was like, I want to stay to the end, so please do us a favor. But to be fair, if I had gone through with that stream, it would have been a blowout. So I probably did us all a favor, in all honesty. And let's see. RC says he's seen a new person there yesterday. And so who was that? And so his actual because like his actual YouTube name had lions in it, but I don't know like his actual name since that was Zoe's guy. I don't know his actual name, but his YouTube thing had lions in it. So I gotta grab it myself also. Let's see. Black Mason says, bruh. He said Samuel was like, wrap that up. Hey, he was like that athletic director that's like, hey, you guys gotta finish it up now. We got other obligations here. Finish it up. Dinner's gonna be ready soon. Gotta go. Or like these cable stations, like, hey, we gotta finish this one up. All right. What's that? Samuel, you say upcoming severe weather coming into Dallas, Texas, and Oklahoma, Kansas City, and Arkansas area. Oh man, Samuel, I feel like you got something that you're generating the bad weather, man. I feel like that's the case because this has been like insane with the amount of bad weather that we have been getting this year. Samuel's probably got some ritual that creates this. Let's see. RC says, JB, I normally only watch the World Series in baseball, if that. And so, if that, okay, okay. Well, that's a little bit more than JB watches typically. About to say, got the dog looking like he's ready to go home. But yeah, guys, we're in the first quarter with 6 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. Kickoff on the way. LSU just got a field goal. They're up 3-0. A&M, how will they respond here offensively? Got to get something going here. You just saw LSU at least move the ball here. So now it's time for A&M to show that they can do the same. If this offense can elevate to higher lengths, then look out. But this is the kind of game where you need the offense to come through. Let's see. Virginia Tech already beat Georgia Tech earlier today. So Virginia Tech is 3-1 in the ACC. North Carolina beat Virginia pretty bad, 41-14. Who's quarterbacking for North Carolina? I haven't watched them since the last time I streamed their game. Incomplete. That was way too high of a pass. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Let's see. RC says, JB, my Timberwolves will play their home opener tonight versus Toronto Raptors here shortly. Well, keep me up to date with that, RC. Keep me up to date with that, and please don't let anybody from Toronto hear that. And so, Lefty, what's good? What's good? He says, what up, JB? What's good? All right, no carry, no yards on the carry. Samuel said Mississippi State Bulldogs finally lost today. What's their overall record? What's their overall record? Let's see. RC says, I was blowing a horn at the train like, come on, come on, come on. You're going to make me miss the start of my Wolves game. You let me know if that's effective, RC. You let me know. Throws it to the back of the backfield. Nice one-handed reception there. Oh, he lost the ball. He lost the ball. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You split the fenders, but you lose the ball? Seriously? I see a flag come out here as well. He's taking a walk of shame when you know you messed up and you got to face your peers, your coach, your fans, everybody looking at you like, bruh, you had one job. Protect the football. That's where it starts, and that's where it finishes. My goodness, referees are discussing something out there. Let's see what the referees are discussing right now. But let's see. I saw something interesting just now. All right, so Michigan State is up on Michigan right now, guys. They're up 6-0 in that one. So I'm guessing Michigan State must have scored a touchdown, maybe right in the extra point. All right, what are the referees about to say about this penalty? All right, so obviously that was a fumble there and a recovery there, but the penalty there was a personal foul. A personal foul. So, and that was against LSU. So wow. All right, let's see. Black Medicine says hold and kill the Wisconsin drive, still 3-0. Keep me up to date with that one, Black Medicine, because I am definitely wanting to see Wisconsin get that W. Lefty says Wolves to the finals this year. Okay, bet. RC says who winning between Mizzou and Batman? Oh, that one's done. Bama got that one. I mean, did Mizzou even score in that one, or was it a complete shutout, like 34-0, something crazy like that? LSU quarterback throws one up there. Oh, what a catch! That's gonna be. Wait, what? Show me a replay there. I thought the man. Well, I must be tripping then. I thought the man caught that one there. That would have been a nice one if he'd have caught that one there. Well, let's see what happened. Did he lose it at the end? Ah, he lost it at the end. Lost it at the end. Otherwise, that would have been a spectacular catch if he wouldn't have lost it at the end. That would have been a spectacular catch there. Let's see. RC says lefty hope so. RC says JB, Anthony Edwards, and Julius Randle scored 30 plus apiece to lead us to our first victory of the season 2 days ago. And so, yeah, I did notice that. I like the fact that they're telling Julius Randle, go ahead, you do you. We'll adjust to you. You do you. And they want him to be aggressive, which is exactly what they need him to do. So that's great. That's great. Again, Michigan State up 7-0 over Michigan with 10 seconds left to go in the first. It never gets old to watch them get beat. I see that Florida State scored a touchdown. Since Mr. JB wanted me to give you the update, the score is right now Miami 14, Florida State 7. It was 14-0, but Florida State scored a touchdown. All right, LSU throws it, gets the catch by the receiver, and he's going to be 2 yards shy of getting into the end zone. Can LSU get the first touchdown of the game? Let's see. Salmon says that the Razorbacks beat Mississippi State. Final score of 58-25. RC said he lost the baby oil. He lost the baby oil. Are you kidding us? Oh, man. First and goal. Play fake. Throws one up there. Did he get the catch this time? Did he? Yes, he did. He did for the touchdown. That's going to be 6 points right there for the offense. So LSU scores a touchdown there that time off the play fake, and they hit the tight end, Mason Taylor. They say if at first you don't succeed, try again, and that's exactly what they did. They gave him another opportunity to make that catch there in the corner, and he did absolutely that. Absolutely. I kind of had a feeling that it was going to be a play action fake because why would you have your man do all that shuffling in the backfield other than just the fact that you want the defense to pay attention to him? So, yeah, that's a touchdown. All right, and the extra point is good. So the score right now, LSU 10, A&M 0. Here in the first quarter with 3 minutes and 51 seconds left to go here in the first. We'll see how A&M responds, but they better wake up. They better wake up because Weigman, he's only got 11 yards passing, 1 of 3 for 11 yards passing right now, and that ain't gonna get it done. Absolutely. But again, be sure, guys, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and press that like button. And if you're someone that's new that's watching, go ahead and subscribe and let us know who your favorite team is in the chat. All right, but just looking at some of the other scores here, it seems like quite a few teams are towards the end of the first. Let's see. Samuel says, yep, press that thumbs up button there. Appreciate that. And have that notification bell turned on for show. For show. All right, so but A&M's offense right now, it's just not looking good. Like this has been my concern in some of the games that they played earlier at times where I chose them to lose is because their offense at times it just looks, I don't know, kind of clunky. So they got to figure this one out. They got to figure this one out because if they don't figure this one out in time and they keep letting LSU get more points, that could be concerning. Now, I know it's still the first quarter, plenty of football to go, but they certainly got to show something here on this drive, at least a little life. As Yarcy says, JB is someone on the Raptors named Grady Dickens. So I'm familiar with it with that player. I'm familiar with that player. Oh man. Oh man. I forget how long he's been in the league though. I can't tell you that much. I can see RC just dying of laughter every time that happens too. Every time. And everyone else is like, bruh, really? Oh man. All right, so just getting ready for the continuation of this one soon. As CRC said, this is his second season. Last year he was a rookie. I did not know he was a rookie last year. The man, if you look at the man's face, the man looked like he'd been in the league for about 3, 4, 5 years. But okay, okay. I did not realize this is just his second year. If that's the case, he's got a pretty solid career ahead of him. RC, tell me this. Tell me this. If you could, I guess, be a coach, if they hired you to be a coach, would you prefer, personally for you, would you prefer to be a head coach of a WNBA team, or would you prefer to be a head coach of a women's hoops team, or even if it's men's hoop or NBA? Like, where would you prefer to be a head coach if you were just going purely off of passion? Let's say compensation was the same either way across all leagues. Oh, what a nice play there by Moss. My goodness, bouncing off the fenders, just bouncing off the fenders. Le'Veon Moss. Are we sure this is Le'Veon Moss, not Le'Veon Bell? Because you couldn't tell the difference on that one. The patience spins off of one guy there, brought down in midfield, and that's exactly what they needed. He averages 4.2 yards after contact. Again, after he gets hit. So that's a strong runner there. Shotgun, quarterback looking. Connor throws it incomplete, and that's about the second time that in that area it's just been incomplete. What is his mind on right now? Anyways, Let's see. RC says, I know Randall can score like crazy. I feel you say I scored 47 with him on 2K before. Let's see. RC says, a couch has such a short lifespan, JB. That's a hard and tough. You mean, coach? I was like, what does he mean? A couch has a short lifespan. I was like, I know furniture comes and goes, but how short are we talking, RC? Are we talking 3 years, 2 years? How long of a lifespan are we talking? All right, but Le'Veon Moss picked up 2 yards there. So now we got a 3rd and 8 with about 2 minutes and 38 seconds to go here in the first quarter of play. Again, LSU up 10-0. But yeah, I mean, but that's why you choose, the school and hopefully or wherever you go, hopefully you do so well. They want to sign you up for life, basically. All right, and that run right there gets them a first down. Excellent run on that one. Picked up about 12 yards on the carry, and that was Amari Daniels on the carry. Black Medicine says that Penn State scored the touchdown there, 7-3. Oh, man. How did they score? Was it passing or was it running? Wisconsin got to wake up. All right, shotgun here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Throws over the middle and gets the completion and picks up the first down. That's a pickup of about 13 yards on the play to Barber. A minute 40 left to go here in the first. And again, LSU up 10-0. Black Medicine says JB still has MySpace. Oh man, that would definitely not be the case. I don't even know what's going on MySpace these days. Braden, what's good? Bray Hawk, Bray Diddy, what's good? He says, hey, JB, hey, got to give you props, Braden. Your team went out there and dropped 40 points today on Northwestern. 40 points. They are showing that it's no fluke that they are out there putting up a little bit of points, man. What's good with you? All right, carries the ball there for 3 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 coming up. Oh man, let's see. RC says I'd rather coach high school, I think, but WNBA is cool too. But JB, they fired 7 of the WNBA coaches this offseason. They fired 7 of them? Surely it couldn't have been that bad. To fire 7 of them? Really? Why do you think that is, RC? Or what was the reason for it? Because I didn't follow as much of the offseason there, but what was the reason for letting go 7 coaches? I thought last year, the season as a whole, couldn't have been that bad to where you fire 7 coaches now at the same time. Like, come on now. Let's see. Black Manson says, speaking of overrated offense, you say, Bray Hawk, what up, dude? Black Manson says, Bray Diddy. Oh man. Hopefully that one doesn't stick for you there, Braden. But let's see, you say Braden. Let's see, Braden says, we scored 40 points today out of medicine. You can't say that. He says you can't say that. Put some respect on his team name. All right, 12 seconds to go here in the first. Runs it up the middle for a touchdown. Speaking of putting points on the board, A&M joins the party here, and they get a touchdown. Now, if Lewis doesn't take a shot for that one, he just won't be taking a shot today. But I know that makes him happy there. A Le'Veon Moss touchdown. How about that? Let's see. RC says, this big Oompa Loompa looking lady out here at the game. You say she looks like old school Rosa O'Donnell mixed with Jay Leno. And that's just the way Black Medicine likes them. Oh, shots fired at Black Medicine from RC. Shots being fired all over the place here. Let's see. Brandon says, JB, Why did you have to almost lose to Nebraska? Well, almost only counts in horseshoes right there, Braden. We won. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty. You know it wasn't pretty there, but I'm thankful that we came away with a win. I'll put it that way, but it's nothing to brag about at all on our end. Hopefully, it serves as another reminder that we need to get off our behinds and go out here and play. Let's see. Braden says touchdown. Black Mesa says, we never won a game this century where both teams combined for less than 10 points either. You know what? I had seen this one thing where they were talking about like some years ago. It was a game in Black Medicine. If this game sounds familiar, let me know. Where I think Iowa had beaten Penn State by the final score of like 6-4, like many years ago. I gotta look and see which game that was. But something like that. I don't even know what year that was, but I had seen it, and I was like, oh wow. I was like, of course they would be involved in a historic game like that. 6-4. Let's see. Samuel says, "Come on, LSU." Braden says, "How about the Lakers, JB?" And so, hey, you know what? Every time you bring up the Lakers, Braden, you make me nervous because it feels like you're really setting JB up right now for something that JB doesn't know about and stuff like that. But I will say this though, Braden, I am excited. I am excited because JB was real nervous. All the JB expectations were out the window because I said to myself, we brought back the same team, literally the same team with a couple draft picks, and one of those happened to be LeBron's son, who should be in the D League and stuff like that. But aside from that, we brought in JJ. It wasn't even our first choice as a coach, wasn't even our second choice, but we ended up with him. And so I had no expectations. We didn't make a major move, but seeing how we've done so far this season, I am happy about that, Braden. I am happy about that. But tell me about Golden State though, Braden. Golden State, Buddy Hield. How are you feeling about those guys? Let's see. Black Mesa says he ain't lying. You say if she making a certain amount, you say he ain't got no type. Say Fat Bills is the only thing he like. All right, let's see. RC says JV game score Minnesota 18, and you say Toronto 3, still first quarter. Still first quarter. All right, let's see. Brandon says Nuggets lost to the Clippers. Norman Powell scored 37 points. He scored 37 points. I know he had like what 17 the game before that, but I did not know that he dropped 37 points in that one. Strange things are happening these days, guys. Strange things are happening. All right, but again, we are at the end of the first quarter with LSU up 10-7 over A&M right now, but A&M scored the last touchdown. Right now, South Alabama they're going to get the W there. They're up 46-17 over UL Monroe, and something tells me that I chose UL Monroe to win that game, but South Alabama took them out back and disciplined them. But meanwhile, that Miami Florida State game, guys, they're almost at halftime. Miami's winning, yes, but it's 14-7. So does anybody give Florida State a chance to maybe pull off an upset? Miami's been letting a couple teams hang around this year a little bit longer than they should. So we'll see how that one plays out. But it's still 14-7, almost at halftime. West Virginia's up on Arizona 17-7. I know I went against West Virginia this week yesterday and chose Arizona. So let's see. Black Benson says, "Yeah, you sent it to me, LO. That's he said that's the one I was thinking about." And so yes. Laney says, "Let's go LSU." So Laney wants to see the LSU Tigers win this one. Okay. And Tennessee is off this week, right, Laney? Tennessee Volunteers, they're off this week, I believe. Yeah, I don't think I've seen them on the thing, so they're off this week, I believe. Braden says, "Oh, I'm really happy about them right now. We got so many good scorers. It seems that way." And hey, Draymond is being Draymond, Braden. He's out here already getting teed up. So hey, nothing says the NBA is back more than seeing Draymond getting teed up in a game. I'll tell you that much, So Draymond being Draymond. Let's see. Braden says the college football games today haven't been good today. And so, I mean, what about the Vandy and Texas one? That was kind of good there, right? Braden says no, Miami's going to win. He says cut that foolishness out. All right, but here we go. LSU with the football, looking, taking a deep shot into no man's land. There was nobody but a pack of safeties back there. RC says JB, Chicago Sky coach gone, Atlanta Dream coach gone, Washington Mystics coach gone, LA Sparks coach out of there, Dallas Wings coach out of there, not Dallas coach too. Cincinnati Suns coach quit. Oh, that was a quit. Oh wow. What was the details with that? Oh man. Braden says game 2 of the World Series is on right now. Absolutely. RC says Laney, Braden, what's up? Draw play and gets back to the line of scrimmage. That is it. That is all. That's all for today. So third down coming up. Again, early stages in the second quarter with the score right now, LSU 10, A&M 7. Let's see. Lenny says, yeah. Okay, bet. And Braden says, hey, RC. Beckman says, yes, after cheating last week, Tennessee is off. All right, he says, Braden, who winning the World Series right now? Or World Series, as he said right there, right now. Meanwhile, there is a flag here. Let's see. Braden says, yep, sadly, yes, JB. Oh, man. Braden says, tied at 0 RC. Braden, how's your fantasy team right now? How's your fantasy team, and how are you feeling about this week in fantasy and just your overall standings? Do you feel like you got a chance to get back? All right, so after that penalty, now we're looking at 3rd and 15, shotgun formation here for LSU from their own 15-yard line again. Can they find a way to get a first down here? Again, second quarter, 14 minutes and 16 seconds to go. Snaps the ball. Nussmeier in the pocket, on the move, looking, throws one up there in the middle, gets the completion. He found this guy. He delivered the mail right there in the mailbox for 32 yards to Kyron Lacey, of course. Of course. Let's see. Braden says, not after Thursday. You say, Tutu Atwell got you nothing, and the Mike Evans screwed you. And so, oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. That puts you in a tough spot there, Braden. That puts you in a tough spot. Who's your division leader in that one? Like, how many games are you out of first place in your division? All right, second down coming up. 13 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the second. Again, LSU up 10-7. Let's see. RC says, Braden, we got to get some rope and tape, tie JB down so he can be forced to watch the Yankees and Dodgers. It's going to take a lot more than that. First, you got to catch JB, and JB will go like prime time Reggie Bush out here. Who takes a deep shot and incomplete. That's going to make it third down. 3rd and 7 at the A&M 49-yard line. They need 7 yards for the first. Let's see. Braden says LOLRC. Let's see. Braden says Carmichael in 3 games. Oh, man, the way that Carmichael's team is looking right now, yeah, you may want to try to get in as a wild card because Carmichael seems like he got that division on lock. this year. Carmichael's not playing around. We teased them all last year for taking Najee Harris with the 4th overall pick last year in fantasy, and he took it personally. He took it personally, and it's showing this year. Newsmeyer steps up, throws it, gets the completion there, makes the guy miss, and gets shoved out of bounds at about the 29-yard line, but that's a first down. Let's see. RC says, Braden and JB, you said Grady Dick got free, and he knocks down a 3. He said he's done. Oh, man, come on now. Come on now. Come on. All right, 12:50 to go here in the second. Again, LSU up right now 10-7. Moving the ball. Got the ball at A&M's 28-yard line. Current drive, 6 plays, 52 yards, and 2:09 in terms of time off the clock, 2 minutes and 9 seconds. I see that Michigan State is still up 7-0 over Michigan. I see Kentucky's beating Auburn 10-0. Kansas is beating Kansas State right now 7-0. So Kansas State, that would be a shocker if they lost that one. Duke is beating SMU 7-0. Again, these games are all in the first quarter, but the Michigan State-Michigan one's in the second. Let's see, Braden says, there's a joke I could make there, but you're not. I appreciate that, Braden. We appreciate that. Let's see, RC says, JB, this game you're doing feels incredibly long. And well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Anytime I see for me personally, it feels like anytime I do a game that involves Texas A&M, they're always long games. Whether it was A&M versus Notre Dame, that felt like a long game. Last year when I did Miami versus A&M, that felt like a long game. It's always a long game anytime A&M is involved. It's just their style of play. So I came in with the expectations it's going to be one of those games. They make scoring sometimes look like very difficult. Even when they're scoring, it just still looks difficult. Not in the sense that it's really hard, just I don't know how to explain it. It's just different. All right, so Samuel with us latest update says the Hurricane 30% Gulf West. Again, Samuel with another update there. And RC says, last one, JB and Brady. You say, I think Grady and his basketball playing career will make a great detective. Come on, RC. Get a man a break. Get a man a break. That's the RC says, what do you call a dog with an Indiana fever hat on, JB and Braden? Uh-oh, I don't like where this was going here, RC. Oh, man, what is it? And again, we're still here at the commercial. Speaking of which, guys, Halloween will be here. What is it, Thursday? Halloween will be here. So anybody got any significant plans for Halloween? Whether it's a after party, before party, Halloween party. All right, so a running play here. Pick up a couple yards. Really? Really, RC? Caitlin Bark? Really? I did not see this one coming. I did not see this one coming. All right, I see Miami's up 17-7 at the half. So they got another field goal in there. So 17-7. All right, receiver goes in motion. And are they going to call a timeout here? They should have. It's a false start. Backs him up 5 yards. Oh, man, Brian Kelly's just out here losing it right now. Nancy Samuel says Halloween on the 31st, which happens to be a Thursday. And so, okay, bet. Samuel said he's going to dress up as the Nutty Professor this year. All right, 2nd and 13. Throws one into the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. I think the receiver mistimed that jump, honestly. I felt like that was a good pass, gave him a chance if he timed it right with the jump, but was just he jumped a little too soon. Jumped a little too soon. I believe this is the last week also of the Canadian Football League in terms of the regular season. If I'm not mistaken, it should be the final week of the Canadian Football League. I just thought of that. I think that's accurate. Let's see. RC says, JB, I got a question. All right. Well, JB might have an answer. Possibly. But let me know that question. Brayden says, oh my goodness, RC. All right, let's see. Samuel said he's ready for Halloween night. Fun, funny pranks. Kids are girls. He's going to prank them all. Got to prank them all. I am curious, Samuel, as to, in terms of the best prank that you've ever pulled off. And the kick is no good. No good. So LSU kicker missed a 48-yard field goal. Damian Ramos missed it. And so just like that, it'll be A&M's football as they're down by 3 points, 10-7, thanks to LSU being unable to convert and get 3 points. I'm sure Lewis is like, leave no points on the table. Leave no points on the table. And so far in this one, right now for A&M offensively, Le'Veon Moss has been the offense. He's got 7 carries, 45 yards, and a touchdown. Because Corey Weigman, he's 3 of 7 for 38 yards passing. So they've got more rushing yards than they do passing so far in this one. Barber's the leading receiver for A&M. He's got 2 catches for 27 yards. Then you look at LSU. So Nussmeier, he's 10 of 17 for 139 yards passing and a touchdown. Leading wide receiver, Kyron Williams, 2 catches for 54 yards. And then rushing wise, Williams leads LSU with rushing yards. He's got 4 carries for 16 yards total so far in this one. All right, let's see. RC said, JB, if you had to fight one, which one would you fight? Oh, man. Michael Myers, Freddy Cougar, Jason, Pennywise the Clown, or Leatherface from Chainsaw. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to eliminate Leatherface. We're going to go ahead and eliminate that. It's going to come down to probably, let's see, would it be Michael? You know what? Pennywise is a sick one, damn it. But, oh, man. I probably would take my chances with. I'll try to take on Jason. How about that, RC? I'll try to take on Jason. Thought about going against Pennywise, but nah, I'm good. I'm good. RC says halftime, and we've only experienced half of the fun. We're not even at halftime yet, RC. We're not even halfway through the second quarter yet. We've got about we got to get a lot of time left in this one. You say you purposely left Chucky off because most people would pick him because he's too small. I just need someone that once I defeat them, I don't have to worry about them coming back again later on. That's the concern. Last thing I need is to be streaming and to see a red balloon just float, behind me while I'm streaming or something like that. All right, from their own 31-yard line. Tosses it here to the back in the back off the right side, and he gets tripped up from behind. And that's going to be Amari Daniels who picks up 5 yards on the carry there for A&M. He's got 3 carries for 19 yards so far in this one. Again, here in the second quarter with 10:35 to go. And the score right now, LSU 10, A&M 7. That's what he says. JB, right now, pick Freddie. You say all you got to do is still up, bro. You say surely JB wouldn't stay up. Surely JB wouldn't fall asleep. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yes, JB will keep falling asleep. All right, 2nd and 5. Gives it to the back, and he's going to pick up 3 yards there on the carry. Let's see, Braden says, I heard you stayed up past your bedtime, JB, and so way fast, man. The stream ended last night at about I'm going to say about 1:10, 1:15 a.m. Eastern time. And then after that, it's not like I went to sleep immediately. It took about another 5 hours, so that was insane. Let's see. Samuel says crazy funny pranks at high school bathrooms for the girls' bathrooms back in 2014, 2018. Samuel, you know what, Samuel? They had a special notice about you in the school. A special notice about you. They had to monitor your every actions. I'm pretty sure. All right, so Jason comes back again, and so I mean, look at the options you gave me, RC. Look at the options you gave me. Who can I at least beat? Got to pick someone that I can at least have a chance to beat. Preferably they don't come back again, but not. I didn't like the options. I didn't like the options. I didn't like the options. Braden's like, uh, Braden's like, I did not just witness that. And moving around in the pocket, and he's still moving. I mean, some good maneuver in there, but eventually he gets caught from behind after picking up about 3-4 yards on that run with 8 minutes and 35 seconds to go. All right, I'm exactly with what RC said. This one seems to be taking a while here. Absolutely. Samuel says, yep. Laney says, hey, RC. Gives it to the back, and he's going to pick up a good 6 yards on the play. That's a first down. 8:04 to go here in the second. Again, LSU up 10-7 right now, but A&M with the football. Moss already with 8 carries and 53 yards and a touchdown. All right, shotgun formation here for the Aggies. Looking, moving around again. He's really having to move. Pump fakes, takes the hit. Probably was a smart play there because the defensive player was right in front of him. Probably would have batted that ball down, or even worse, grabbed it. So I'm okay with that sack. But the offensive line is losing the battle, right? And it's right up the middle too. Right up the middle. It's not one guy getting beat here. It's 3 guys missing assignments here. Let's see. And he says Letterface was a real person. Wasn't he? Meanwhile, the draw to the right side, and Oh, look at that power there. Just to pick up all those yards, about 7 yards there, but there is a penalty. And just like that, penalties can just negate momentum. Let's see. RC says, JB, who you rather face? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You say Chucky or Leprechaun or a pack of wolves or a pack of wild bees. And so give me the pack of wild bees. Give me the pack of wild bees. Well, first of all, you gotta let me know where these bees originated from. I guess that I probably should ask that. I probably should ask that. But yeah, give me the pack of wild bees. They can be wild, just not aggressive. They can be wild all they want to be. I'm gonna leave them alone. They're gonna leave me alone. It's just gonna be a stare off. Or just give me a flamethrower. You give JB a flamethrower, I'm good. I'm good. But man, RC. I tell you what though. I tell you what though, that leprechaun was not gonna be selected by JB. No sir, no sir. Not JB. Not at all. Let's see. RC says Laney, hey, and yep, he was. She said Leatherface was based on a real story. All right, 6:38 to go here in the second quarter. And so I appreciate that, RC. I appreciate that. That means a lot to JB. That means a lot to JB. SC Samuel says, "Look, I'm on your channel. You posted on your community. Okay, nice, nice. Yeah, I got to check it out. Got to check it out." Raiden says, "Oh, how Utah has fallen. They have. They have. They lost their quarterback who's been around for what, like 8 years, and gonna come back again next year. They lost him due to injury again. I mean, there should be a limitation upon how often you can use, that medical red shirt. Because my man been out here since I was in high school, basically playing for this team. At some point, you know, Cameron Rising's got to go at some point. Let somebody else get an opportunity. You can't keep coming. If you keep getting hurt that much, just it ain't meant for you to play. It ain't meant for you to play. I'm okay with, like 2 years, at most maybe three up under very, very, very unusual circumstances. But for him to keep playing as long as he has, I mean, it's just, come on, man, give it up. All right, but 6 minutes to go here before halftime. Again, LSU up 10-7, and A&M's going to punt the ball. Let's see. RC says, JB, you can't outrun bees, and I failed to mention you're wearing a face full of honey. Yeah, you left that part out, RC. You left that part out. But you know what? Give your boy a flamethrower and a medical unit that's on standby, because I'm going to need both. Let's see. Braden says, also, Dodgers just hit a home run and they're up 1-0. Who got the home run? RC says, Braden, since when you started watching baseball? You think you know a guy. Braden says, I was literally a freshman in high school when he started college. Seriously, the man's been around forever. Like, somebody else has got to get an opportunity. That's what it's all about. You get your time, but you can't just keep taking somebody else's time. He's probably had like four incoming, like recruits that just came in and graduated that he should have been graduating ahead of and stuff like that, and then left, went on, moved on. Braden said that he's been watching the playoffs, and you say it was Tommy Edmond with the home run. Appreciate the updates. And again, we're at the commercial here. Penn State still leading 7-3 right now. Looks like they're going to have to punt the ball. They're late in the second quarter with about 3 minutes and 57 seconds to go over Wisconsin 7-3. Michigan's losing right now to Michigan State, still 7-0, almost halftime, with the Spartans up 7-0. Kansas is still beating Kansas State 7-0, second quarter. RC says, let's go, prankies. RC, stop the madness. Stop the madness. You guys tell JB what's some of your favorite candies since Halloween's coming up. What are some of your favorite candies and treats to eat, especially around Halloween? Samuel says NASCAR playoff. Braden says, yeah, I don't watch any baseball usually until the playoffs. RC says 42-22 JB Timberwolves up on the wraps. Well, I guess that's a wrap then, ain't it? Let's see. Braden says, I'm tempted to make a joke. Don't do it, Braden. Don't give in to those urges. Don't do like RC. All right, bootlegging, looking, throws it. Incomplete, incomplete. All right, so Braden says Reese's, Hershey's, M&M's. And so, oh, those are some good ones. Those are some good ones. You know, I remember back when me and Black Medicine were like staying in the same dorm, but we had like two other roommates and stuff like that, like for a summer semester. And man, like one of them would just go in and just like, because he would put like M&Ms and Skittles in there and he would share, but somebody would just go in there and just eat all the M&Ms. Like they ran out like super fast, the M&Ms. All right, and that's going to be a tackle in the backfield, but there is a flag. I've seen quite a few flags in this one already. Let's see. RC says, JB, don't the Lakers play tonight versus the Kings? And so I believe so. I just want to double check that one. But I believe, if memory is correct, it should be tonight. Yes. All right. Let's see. So there's an injured player right now for LSU. Yep, that's going to be 10:30 Eastern time. I was checking for the time, 10:30 Eastern time. All right, let's see. RC says, you're just like brownies, donuts, cakes, and pies, not a big candy lover. And so, okay, okay, okay. Shoot. Brownies, when made correctly, oh man, oh man, oh man, you got JB thinking about brownies. Should that be what I get myself for my birthday next week? Maybe, which is a week from the day. Maybe I should. 5 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the second quarter of play. Score is still LSU 10, A&M 7, but LSU with the football. Somebody throws it to the back of the back for the back, gets the catch, and gets brought down in the backfield for a loss. There's been quite a few plays that have just lost yards in this game. Defenses are flying to the football. As the RC says, Braden JB, what's a frog's favorite TV show? You got me with that one. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is this going to be the touchdown that we've been waiting for here for LSU? And it is. Oh my goodness. I turned my head for a second. Next thing I know is I see number one here, Aaron Anderson, taking it 76 yards there for a touchdown. I think he caught the defense sleeping. He caught the defense sleeping. Wow. Braden says touchdown. Wow. I'm telling you, Lewis went out there and did something. He did something because he said the amount of points scored right now is not going to cut it. He did something to this game. That's a big time play. That's a big time play. Extra point. It is good. So LSU up 17-7. RC says Braden Yankees scored a touchdown. He said that must be one of the most improbable cross sport scores ever. RC says 21 Jump Street. RC went there. He went there. Braden says, yep, they did, RC. But man, 76 yards there. That'll get the people stoked. And a touchdown. Now my scoreboard just for some reason hasn't updated just yet. But that was big. Braden says it's tied up 1-1. All right, so Samuel says he loves them some candies, Reese's, Hershey's, okay, and M&Ms, and Mr. Beast Feasables make chocolate, and so okay, okay, okay. I heard that RC is gonna dress up as Squidward this Halloween. That's what word in the street is. SMU is tied up Duke 7-7 here in the second with 10:47 to go. All right, shotgun, three receivers, one tight end, one back from their own 25-yard line. Connor's going to run. Connor's going to pick up 4 yards in the play. Again, the score, LSU 17, A&M 7. All right, 2nd and 6. Shotgun. Connor moves around. Connor throws it incomplete. Incomplete. That's going to make it 3rd down coming up here, 3rd and 6. Again, LSU up right now 17-7. So if you are A&M, the last thing you want is to not get a first down, let LSU get the football back, and all that time there for them to try to score again before the half. You certainly want to try to get something yourself offensively right now. But 38 yards passing so far in this one for A&M. That's not going to get it done. That's not going to get it done. And just like that, some movement on the line here. So some movement to back them up. Samuel says, hey everyone, y'all at Kids Rocky Bar in Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee. Wait a minute. Michigan's leading right now 9-7 at the half over Michigan State. Michigan State better get off their behinds and go out there and score. It's either now or never. All right, so Connor's looking. Connor throws it incomplete. Incomplete. So just like them, the A&M offense, once again, is going to punt this ball. All right, Samuel says he loves Nashville, Tennessee. Samuel, what's your favorite go-to pickup line on the ladies, Samuel? What's your favorite go-to pickup line? You're always telling us that you're going out, with all these dates and stuff like that. So talk to me, Samuel. What's your favorite go-to pickup line? And RC, I'm sure you've got a solid one as well. Braden says he doesn't need a pickup line. All he got to do is just walk around in a Jordan Love jersey, and that works for him. That works for him. So Braden is excluded from this one. Let's see. Samuel says Hooters food get. Throws it. Completed. And it's going to be brought down at the, let's see, should be their own 38-yard line. Yep, their own 38-yard line. 3 minutes and 51 seconds to go here in the second. Man, yeah, this game has been a little lengthy already in this one. And so Lewis says, just got home from the bar. And so, oh man, Lewis. Score right now is 17-7. LSU on top in the second quarter with about a good 4 minutes left to go. Under 4 minutes. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Shotgun formation. Gets a snap, looking, pump fakes. Nussmeier takes a deep shot, gets to the receiver. First guy missed. Tried to make a second guy miss, pushed him out of bounds. But that's a first down. That's a first down. Big time play. That was about 30 yards there, so took it to the A&M 32-yard line. All right, and Samuel says there's some pretty girls at Hooters. And Samuel said he is a regular. All right, 3:05 to go. Throws it. Incomplete. Do we know if Jaden Daniels is supposed to play for the Commanders or not this week? I know it's been questionable, but have we heard anything new today regarding that? Or are they really just going to drag it down to right before kickoff, which is what I assume they're going to do 90 minutes before kickoff? Let us know, because that's a big factor. That's a big factor for both, obviously, the Bears and the Commanders. Quick pass caught. I'm sorry, he dropped that one. He didn't want the smoke. Still got hit, though, incomplete. Third down coming up. So with under 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter, it is right now LSU 17, A&M 7. All right, 3rd and 10. All right, timeout called by LSU. That is their first timeout. All right, and again, 2 minutes and 56 seconds here before we get to halftime. With LSU up 17-7. Braden says it is also 17-7 with Miami over Florida State. That's right. They got that field goal in before halftime. Who got the football now? Nussmeier throws it to nobody in particularly, it seems like. That's incomplete. That's incomplete. All right, so Samuel says that your bar food song name is at the Nashville Palace in Nashville, Tennessee. Zip code, I got you. I got you. Okay, 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 okay. Is anybody here like a big fan of like dinosaurs and stuff like that, and just hearing about prehistoric creatures? Any prehistoric creature nerds here in the chat? Missed it. So another missed field goal today for LSU. They are leaving some crumbs on the table. Heck, they're leaving whole meals on the table right now. Two missed field goals. All right, so Laney likes dinosaurs also. So I know I'm a huge fan. Black Medicine is a huge fan as well. What's your favorite dinosaur, Laney, or either prehistoric creatures? If you got more than one that really piques your interest, let me know. Let me know. Let's see. Braden says Cal McCord looked like he was back at Ohio State. Braden, I'm glad you brought that up there with Cal McCord. He went out there and he threw himself 5 interceptions. 3 of those were pick sixes. Pick sixes. And so, man, that's insane. That's insane. That is insane. Let's see. RC says, JB, you mean Scooby Scooby So? Scooby Doo? That's not what JB means. All right. So Laney says Travis Thompson. So okay, Triceratops. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Actually, I believe that's also Black Medicine's favorite one as well. Triceratops. Okay. Okay. Nice. 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 Very nice. Although I gotta admit, it seems like every major movie they have regarding dinosaurs, Triceratops don't get enough love. You always see them taking L's in the movies for some reason. But that's a good one. That's a good one. And again, we're at the commercial here. One that really piques my interest is the Spinosaurus. That one right there piques my interest, perhaps the most. All right, and again at the commercial here. Let's see. Lewis said needs more points. I thought about that earlier. You definitely need more points. And LSU missing 2 field goals, that's 6 points right there, Lewis. That's like it could have been 23-7, which honestly that'd be a lot better for you. But they keep missing field goals. They don't missed up 2 field goals. 2 field goals. And let's see. Laney says, yeah, they like Brontosaurus. And so, yep, they sure do. They sure do. Those guys never catch an L. They never catch an L on the movies. Let's see. Braden says home run Dodgers 4-1. Bet. Let's see. RC says, my pickup line is, let's see what this one is from RC. He says, hey girl, would you like to be a sexy pig? What? RC, let me know if that gets you anywhere past the line of scrimmage. In fact, you're going to lose some yards calling that play. I guarantee you that. Let's see. Brandon says, Freddie Freeman again. Let's see. RC says, Laney, I'm joking. And let's see. RC says, Freddie cooking the Yanks. RC says, Braden said, Freddie Cougar cooking. Let's see. Raiden says you're screwed with that one, RC. You're screwed with that one. Yeah, you let me know how that one works out there for you, RC. You let me know. Because if that was NCAA, you just lost a lot of recruiting points on that one there. Like a lot of interest points lost. All right, but we got about 2 minutes, 27 seconds here before we get to halftime. Right now, A&M still, down by 10. Could have been worse if LSU could have converted on some field goals here. But with 2 minutes to go, it's a run up the middle, and I honestly can't blame him there because Le'Veon Moss, he has been the offense. All right, so gets the ball at the 49-yard line here of LSU. And again, A&M, they just want to score something. I get the feeling. They just want to score something. Throws it, gets the completion short. I mean, he's not even looking to run nobody over when he makes the catch. He's already looking like, okay, I'm just gonna get ready to go down. But a minute 44 left to go. 2nd and 4 coming up. Down by 10 points, 17-7. Laney says that's funny. All right, I got another question for you guys after this play here. But A&M on 2nd and 4, looking to throw it to the back of the backfield, and bobbles that one incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. All right, so you guys let JB know what is the scariest creature for you guys in the ocean. The scariest creature in the ocean for you guys. Let JB know. Again, it doesn't have to be who's the strongest, none of that stuff, but the scariest creature that gives you nightmares that's in the ocean. All right, so they opted to run the ball. An ultra conservative call, if ever I seen one myself. I mean, you just made it 4-3. Like you're at LSU's 42-yard line right now, but you opted to go ahead and run the ball here. When your offense, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Your offense ain't been that impressive. It just ain't been that impressive. I mean, I get it. Moss is doing all he can, but in this situation here, I feel like they're playing for the field goal rather than trying to play to try to get a touchdown and give yourself an opportunity. At some point, you got to score a touchdown. Look, what was that? What was that? What was that? Oh my goodness, bruh, this kid's bad. This kid's bad, bad. What's that, Samuel? You say your live concert bar at Nashville Palace hours Monday 3 p.m. to 12 a.m. You're a regular out there, Samuel? Okay, okay. Well, you got the schedule there for anybody that wants to check it out. Okay, okay. I see that SMU's beaten Duke 13-7. Duke has struck first, but SMU 13 unanswered, it seems like. All right, let's see what LSU does here from their own 42-yard line. Shotgun, gets the snap, looking, quarterback, throws it up there. That's incomplete. 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 Let's see. RC says JB's old pickup line used to be, girl, I just want you to know two things. Lady, you got a face like Andre 3000, a body like Beyonce. Oh, man. Oh, man, RC. RC, you know what? Never ever be that person on the other end of the speaker feeding somebody lines that truly believe that you're trying to lead them to greatness, RC, because that's not happening. That's not happening. Let's see. I don't think anybody's ever said that successfully, RC. All right, so the answer to my question, Laney says an octopus would be, you know what? That certainly takes consideration. That certainly does take consideration because I mean they got so many arms. What are you going to do to defend yourself? Like, how are you going to defend yourself? It's just so many arms. So that's a good option there. That's a good option there. Especially if they decide if they want to take you out, then that's a whole different thing. Especially the size of the octopus as well. If it's a pretty good size one, look out. I'll tell you what, for me, it's probably got to be a shark. Probably got to be a shark. Specifically, it's either got to be a great white or it's got to be a tiger shark. There are specific ones because I'll tell you what, your boy's not going to go out by a hammerhead shark. I just won't let that happen. I'm sorry, I just won't let that happen. Although the way that the hammerhead would have to attack you, like they would have to go directly beneath you, and depending on the size of that thing, now that could be a big problem there. But we're not going out like that. Not to a hammerhead. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. And let's see. Samuel says, meet you at the Nashville, Tennessee. Like man says, JB's afraid of a goldfish. Goldfish flakes. By the way, oh man, no, no, no. We're not doing that to JB now. But it is halftime. And so the score right now, LSU 17, A&M 7. I mean, passing wise for A&M, just 49 yards passing. Running the ball, Le'Veon Moss, 9 carries, 54 yards. Uh-oh, RC giving pickup lines that don't work for anybody else, but let's see. He says let's see, a pickup line that worked for him that you never thought would work. You say, I hate this whole, I mean, World Shorty, you say, but I really like you though. I really think so. So that sounds like something you legitimately would have said, RC. So JB believes that you legitimately said that. I believe it. Let's see. Samuel says, "See me, meet me at Nashville, Tennessee." Is that the pickup line you went with, Samuel? That's the pickup line you went with. Let's see. RC says, "Scariest creature." He says his first baby mama. Oh man, people out here catching strays for no reason. All right, and again, we are here at halftime. A&M will get the football first in the second half, but man, that first half was a half. It was a half. All right, I see that Miami's up 20-7 over Florida State in the third quarter. West Virginia's beating Arizona 24-7. I don't know what's going on with Arizona lately. I just don't know what's going on with them. Utah's up 14-7 over Houston. You've got Wisconsin's leading Penn State. Black Medicine, you didn't let me know that. Wisconsin's up 10-7 over Penn State at the half. Now that is interesting. That is interesting. You've got Michigan beating Michigan State 9-7. Auburn and Kentucky tied up 10-10. Kansas State's beating Kansas 16-14. SMU's beating Duke 14-7. Fresno State's beating San Jose State 20-7. They're in the second quarter. Samuel says, see, look at you for December Christmas show. You're going to be doing a Christmas show as well, Samuel? Blackman says, Drew Alar is hurt too. Oh, man. Oh, man. Is it like a big injury? Or he might return to the game? Because that's important there. That's important there. All right, but again, we are right now currently at the commercial here. All right, but again, still here at the commercial. And let's see, RC says that Samuel doesn't say nothing. He just cuts on Tim McGraw for the ladies. That's what he does. That's what he does. Is it effective? Is it effective? I wonder how many passing yards does Cam Ward have? All right, but again, still here at the half. All right. All right, let's see. Braden says that you can't spell Florida State without L. Well, you know what? They're certainly spelling it out a lot this year. Certainly spelling it out this year. But one half in the books, got a whole second half. Right now, it's a total of 24 points. I know Lewis took the over. I think he said it was like, what, 52.5 points was the line? Either 52 or 51. But either way, he's going to need a lot more points in the second half. right, let's see. Oh, you say it's your Christmas show? Okay, okay, okay. TCB, okay. All right, let's see. You say Elvis logo TCB? Okay, bet, bet, bet. All right, let me see. All right, and again, we are right now still at the commercial because it's halftime here, awaiting the start of the second half in this one. And we'll see if A&M can get that passing game going because they're going to need that passing game. They're going to need that passing game. All right, let me check this one out. Let's see. All right, and Samuel says to look at his post in the community there on YouTube. So gonna check that out. Oh wow, look at that big guy go. That was a nice return earlier for the Tar Heels. And so, all right, here we go. 80s in the building. And he says, why does JB hate Halloween and prime Colorado Buffalo games? And so, oh man, JB does not hate Halloweens. I don't. But I guess I can say, let's see, I do remember as a kid in Miami that there was one time these group of kids around Halloween, nothing better to do, took some rocks and started throwing them at our windows and stuff like that just because they felt the need to for whatever reason. You know, a bunch of kids in school and stuff. So, but yeah, Halloween enables them to feel that they can do any of whatever without consequences. So I guess if I have to be the Grinch of Halloween, then I guess. As for Colorado games, I got no beef with them and stuff like that. It's just, I cover a lot of teams that are ranked, you know. I cover the teams that are mostly for the most part ranked or in big games. So there you have it. There you have it. I'm gonna tell you what though, 80s. I'm gonna tell you what. I need your Eagles to go out there and not just win, but go out there and look good offensively while winning, particularly if you guys can do it passing the ball, get your boy A.J. Brown going, Devontae Smith, get them guys going at a high level. That'll help JB out the next time I have a conversation within the zone. So therefore, you know, I can be like, hey, I told you the Eagles were, better than the Bengals. He thinks the Bengals are better, 80s. So I need your Eagles to show him that I'm correct. So I'm depending on your Eagles and still waiting on that Allen Iverson jersey. JB's birthday is a week from today. So you tell AI to sign a jersey and send it my way. Let's see. 80 says, those rocks thrown had anything to do with being an emergency quarterback? Nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that at all. The emergency quarterback emerged later on, not at that time. Around that time frame, I think that obviously the Eagles had Donovan McNabb at quarterback, but backup quarterback was either probably AJ Feely or Jeff Blake. One of those two were backing up the Eagles around that time. Now those are some backup quarterbacks you haven't heard in a minute. 80s, I don't like how you're trying to tie this into being JB's fault. You say later on after Madden, that was before Madden there. So this incident occurred before the Madden stuff, but you know what? Actually, the emergency quarterback emerged slightly after the Madden. So the emergency quarterback did emerge slightly after the Madden. For sure. For sure. Absolutely. All right, let's see. And just looking around the league here. Let's see. Samuel says, look at the YouTube post and add a comment and stuff. And so JB will add a comment for sure, for sure, for sure. 80 says JB Bojangles is on me. Let's go. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. I tell you what, when I do go back to Georgia at some point in the future, I'm definitely gonna get me some Bojangles. I'm gonna get me that. I'm gonna get me that. Just like good old times. And let's see. RC says JB, you're tired again. And so, I mean, this halftime feels long. It took a long time for them to actually start the game and stuff like that. Friday stream, we did go in, pretty late Friday stream. So JB is tired. I started off the stream already tired there. So thanks to that. But, JB still out here making it do what it do. And you say, JB, stop doing Friday streams to 3 a.m. Hey, what can I say? Last night, I had honestly intended for it to end probably about 10:30-ish. I was thinking, I would probably end about 10:30-ish, but hey, it transpired and it ended up going a lot longer than 10:30, a lot longer. And that would have been like 10:30 like Central Time for me, so 11:30 Eastern Time. But it was great. It was great. Samuel says Bojangles at Mississippi. Do you go there often, Samuel? To Bojangles? Braden says JB Dylan Gabriel is back in the Heisman conversation. And so, hey, I mean, they won impressively. They did. I mean, we need someone to be the third person, right? To just sit there and watch the other two, you know, get consideration for it. Someone's got to be there to support both Hunter and the running back for Boise State. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Samuel says he's a regular. That's what's up. That's what's up. Tell me this, Samuel. I think I know a lot of restaurants that you like. What's a restaurant that you don't like? What's a restaurant that you don't like? As in, you just will not, for whatever reason, stop by there. And 80s, are you doing some type of fun house this year or anything like that? I'm sure you've got something massive planned for Halloween. I know that much. All right, let's see. RC says Popeye's big box $6 meal is back. And that's for someone who needed to know. There's someone that needed to know that in the chat for sure. And let's see. 80 says, JB, is that the same chair Captain Kirk had? You got me. You got me. 80s, you got me. Appreciate the super chat there. But you got me. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh man, Samuel says what? And so yeah, I'm saying, Samuel, what did I ask you, Samuel? Oh, I asked you for a restaurant that you don't like. To tell me the name of a restaurant that you don't like. For whatever the reason is, you just don't like it. Let's see. RC says you want some applesauce, popcorn, chocolate milk, and pizza. That's quite the combination there, RC. That is quite the combination. I mean, what you're doing right there, oh man, you have to put a do not disturb sign up there for at least the next 3, 4, 5 hours after that, RC. That's quite the combination you're trying to put together there. Let's see. You made 200 treat bags. Okay. Okay, that's what's up. That you see, I remember back in my days at the University of West Georgia, and I was an RA because I was an RA at both West Georgia and Middle Georgia, but I was a resident assistant. And so from my residence, I took my money because the school didn't, sponsor us for that, nothing like that. But I took my money and I put together treat bags for all of my residents. For I did that for both Valentine's Day and also for Halloween. So absolutely, absolutely. And let's see, RC says, JB, I didn't say much of it. You said I would eat, and so, well, I mean, that's the, well, what purpose would it serve there? And so, I guess you can get it and put it on the wall. And let's see, 80 says George, and then, oh man, oh man, 80s. Let's see, RC says, I thought y'all said tree bags like the special parsley stuff. Only RC, only RC. All right, I think we're about to get this second half here started shortly. May the second half be a little bit quicker than the first. But yeah, LSU missed 2 field goals, so it really could have been 23-7, but they missed 2 field goals early on. A&M, they've only got 49 yards passing through the air. All right, let's see. 80 says, JB, will Colorado win? Well, last time I projected that they were going to lose, and they did lose. But today I'm going to say, let me double check who Colorado plays again. They're playing Cincinnati. Ooh. I'm going to give them it against Cincinnati. I just got a feeling that they'll win this one against Cincinnati. I know both teams are like 5-2. So I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes, Colorado will win today. So there it is. All right, let's see. RC says, JB, the second half needs a nice rain delay. Stop it, RC. Stop. Even the thought of that. JB doesn't even want to think about something like that, RC. Just stop it. That and no overtime. No JBOT tonight. Not for this matchup here. A&M, oh man. Their games are always just so long. Let's see. RC said, is Colorado playing right now? Colorado will be coming on like within the next, like, say 30 minutes or something like that, maybe a little bit more than 30 minutes. So they'll be coming on for a late game And they'll be playing Cincinnati. They'll be playing Cincinnati. All right, so here we go. A&M in a shotgun from their own 25-yard line. Throw. Oh, he got hit while he threw that one. He got hit while he threw that one. Incomplete. Oh, man. My man was seeing butterflies after that one. 2nd and 10 coming up here for the offense. Lewis said he should have stayed at the bar. Should have stayed at the bar. He says, no points, no drinks. Well, we got to get some points going here for Lewis here. All right, 3 receivers top of the screen here. Connor looking, throws it, gets the completion, and that's going to be a first down. So that's a first down. And 80s with another super here says, I love the old days when JB gave a popcorn pizza and Papa John's game. And so that's right. I did the popcorn, the Papa John's one. And there was also a third one that we add to it later on, which I can never recall what it was. But yeah, I've done that sometimes on my Friday stream sometimes. So I typically would do it on a Friday one. But for sure, with the games already being played here, a little late to choose mine for this week, but certainly, I can certainly do that on some of the other streams for the upcoming week. Take a look into the future schedule and let you know for sure. For sure. But I'm pretty sure that this game right here coming into it would have been, yeah, it would have been probably the Papa John's game, the LSU and Texas A&M. Now the popcorn game probably would have been maybe, hmm, probably would have been maybe Penn State and Wisconsin for me. But yeah, the good old golden days. Let's see. Samuel says restaurants at downtown Jackson, Mississippi. And so yeah, it can be anywhere. It can be anywhere. Meanwhile, Michigan's up 16-10 late in the third. All right, A&M on 3rd and 9. Pressure all around him and brings him down for the sack. There was not much he can do. This offensive line, they're not helping him. They're not doing him any favors. And he's brought down once again. 4th down coming up. All right, let's see. RC says, JB, my YouTube friend, she's been streaming Fallout on her channel for about 5 hours now. 5 hours consecutively, RC? That's dedication. That's dedication. Punts on the way. All right, so ball was deflected there, so it should be at about the 12-yard line. Again, LSU up right now, 17-7 here in the third quarter with 13 minutes and 41 seconds left to go here in the third. And right now, LSU with another opportunity to try to extend their lead because A&M's offense not moving the ball. And that's not good for Lewis at all. But again, we're at the commercial here. All right, let's see. All right, so LSU will get the football. We'll see what they can do. Again, 17-7, and both teams undefeated in conference play. So cannot forget how important this is right now in the conference, especially at this point of the season. At this point of the season. All right, so getting ready to resume play here. And again, we saw A&M get the football first to start the second half here. Didn't do anything with it. So we're gonna go see what LSU can do here offensively in the second half. And again, they're thinking touchdown. Lewis is thinking touchdown. Braden's thinking 10-7 Wisconsin. I know, right? I know, right? All right, so here we go. LSU, 4 receivers, 1 back on the play. Nussmeier throws over the middle, and that's going to be completed there by the receiver. And bounced off the hit. He said, "You can't hit me. You can't hit me." What a big time play and a big time first down here for the LSU offense here. That could ignite them going here in the second half. And again, that one right there was to Aaron Anderson. Anderson's got 2 catches in this game for 93 yards and a touchdown. So Anderson putting in work. RC says, JB, is there any reason you don't put a time limit up? And so, what do you mean a time limit? In terms of like for what, my stream or anything like that? And Nussmeier throws it up there. And it's going to be incomplete. Gonna be incomplete. Braden says that would have been a crazy catch. Would have been a crazy catch. But yeah, I mean, well, definitely if I'm doing a play-by-play, then absolutely not. But let's see. RC says a time limit for the Friday show. And so, well, normally I can sense when it's time to like end it and stuff like that. And then I can normally just pull the plug there. But since we went off script there towards the end, which I did not anticipate prior, so that completely threw everything off right there. But yeah, perhaps in the future, like if this becomes something where it's routinely going over like that, then I'll definitely have to incorporate some type of, time limit for it. But I mean, when I had conversations with both Zoe and Old Man prior to it, they both seemed like they were, up for a longer stream. So at that point, I was like, okay, because like the past couple weeks, like they didn't have that extra time there. So I knew like, okay, we need to finish, wrap things up by a certain time. But today, I mean, last night, they want to go all in. So I was like, okay, well, then let's do it. Let's do it. Now that probably would not be a recurring thing though to hit that 1 a.m. mark for sure. Let's see. Braden says 16-14 Kansas State. Okay, appreciate that update. Appreciate that update. Braden, word on the street is Braden that you was in one of Tyler Perry's auditions. Word on the street, and that you're going to be featured in one of his upcoming movies. Anything you can share with us about that, Braden? RC says, JB, your football streams don't even go that long. And so, yeah, they don't. They don't. There's only one thing I can think of that is a lot longer, and that is covering the NFL draft, particularly the third day of the NFL draft. That one right there is probably the longest thing that JB can think of that JB does. Let's see. RC says Timberwolves 86-65 over the Wolves. I'm sorry, over the Raptors. Braden says, huh? He's like, how did JB find out about my audition? And so, let's see. RC said, there's something definitely odd about Tyler Perry. You said, matter of fact, nah, never mind. He said, you know what? We're never going to go down that road today. All right, so A&M draw play. Oh, man, look at the space. Takes on the contact. Nice pick up there. That's going to make it third and short. Well, I should say third and manageable. About a good 4 yards away from the first down marker. RC said, nah, I'ma just say it, JV, LOL. Uh-oh, RC's for to go for it. He's for to go for it. And let's see, Samuel says, JB&M Sports Fanatic, 21K subscribers now. Hey, that would be insane if it was like, 21K. Now 2,100. Now that's more accurate. But 21,000? All right, pass incomplete. So on third down, all you had to do is find a way to get the first down here, but you took a deep shot knowing that you're passing 33% so far in this game, 33%. At least try to secure the first down first. All right, RC says, JB, he might as well come out of the closet with some rainbow colored Nikes on. That wouldn't be a surprise. It would not be a surprise. I mean, it'd be kind of expected there, but I get what you're saying. All right, punts on the way. And again, we're still in the third quarter with about 9 minutes and 48 seconds to go here in the third. And all we want right now is for this clock to run. That's what we want. That is what we want. All right, so Braden says, I'm sorry, Brayhawk says it is still 4-1 Dodgers. Okay, okay, bet, 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 bet. All right, and Brayhawk also says Miami 23-7 over Florida State. And so, okay, 23-7. Well, Florida State, it was nice for a second. RC says, what inning? What inning? So, RC, talk to me about your upcoming schedule and plans for going live, RC. What's that looking like? What is that looking like? Let's see. Braden says the sixth inning. And Braden, do you plan on going live anytime in the future? Braden said, nope. He said that was not a long thought right there. He's like, nope, not me. Or she's like, JB, I actually tried StreamYard for the first time yesterday. That was different. Okay. Okay. Well, talk to me. Talk to me about what made it different. Like, was it a good difference? Was it just a getting used to it type difference? Did it cover what you wanted from it? Or just, how was that whole process there? All right, back goes in motion, and we got a penalty. Another penalty. Let's see. But yeah, definitely a different experience that first time. Samuel says, that's you. 21,000 subscribers. So okay, bet. Samuel up here changing the game. RC said different because I was able to get an Iowa Hawkeyes green screen behind you. Okay. And it was the first live from the computer. That's got to feel nice, doesn't it? All right, gets the completion there for about 8 yards. I've actually never done a live from my phone. I've always used a laptop. I've never gone live from my phone. And I've only posted like maybe one or two videos from my phone going straight through YouTube. I've always taken like a different route to upload it. All right, runs the ball here and gonna pick up about a good 5 yards on the play. Third down coming up, third and short here in the third quarter with about 9 minutes to go. Again, LSU up 17-7. So JB would not mind at all if they got the first down. I need this clock to run. JB needs this clock to run. And let's see. Braden says that Zach Eddy hit a three. That's insane. That's nice. Braden says nice RC. RC said, I'm definitely calling some UCLA Bruins and Iowa Hawkeye games this season, Lord willing. Hey, I'm looking forward to it. And that's my on the move here looking, throws one. Oh, he threw a pick. He threw a pick. And right now, if I am A&M, I'm not stopping until I get in that end zone because this offense probably won't get you there. So you got to get in there. But there is a flag. There is a flag. Samuel says, is it free to live stream? Yes, it is. You bet your bottom dollar is free. Absolutely. Absolutely. There are free ways, I should say. There are free ways to do it, whether it's using, some of the streaming that's free, using the YouTube itself. There are some free alternatives. And if there's some features that you're going to want some more of, then that's a different conversation. But just to stream free, oh, yeah, Samuel, you can do it. Braden says, let's go, RC. That's right. And soon he'll be live streaming those play-by-plays for Notre Dame as well on his football channel. Let's see. Brandon says picked. What was that? What was that? RC says select games. Braden, not all of them. Braden says we want season access. We want all of them through RC. All right. Braden says gotcha. RC will be looking forward to it. All right. So here we go. Looks like a different quarterback in there right now for A&M. Can he be the guy to ignite the offense here? Keeps it himself, and he is going to score a touchdown for Texas A&M. And hey, sometimes you got to change it up. Sometimes you got to change it up, and that's the touchdown. Marcel Reed with the 8-yard run. Could he be related to Jaden Reed? Who knows? But that's a touchdown. Here in the third quarter with 8 minutes and 10 seconds to go. LSU 17, A&M 13, pinning the extra point to make it 14. And Braden says touchdown, again, living in the future. And he says, here we go. Or maybe he said it Mario style. And it is good. So our score right now is LSU 17, A&M 14. That was a big time play. Big time play. RC says, JB Braden, I got all these apps, and you say the only free one is two people. If man, JB can't co-sign that one there. And you're saying your workforce job app, yeah, Tubi is not getting any looks from JB at all. Braden says, looks like Reed will be starting the rest of the night. Good, good. That'll add some flair, some excitement here. Something that they can certainly use. His mobility and agility is what helps them be more effective because they already got something going with Moss. So if you have a quarterback that they got to think about, man, is he going to pull it back? That's going to only help them both out and help this offense out. Now, I don't know what he can do in terms of passing wise, but on the ground, that helps. So now it is 17-14 here in the third quarter. Kickoff on the way. Let's see. RC says, JB, what do we do to you? It's what they did to all of our intelligence. Some of the shows that they have up there, man, it's insane. Let's see. Braden says, yeah, JB is bored with this game, LOL. Man. Oh man, no, don't tell me that Wisconsin quarterback threw a pick six. Why are these quarterbacks throwing pick sixes like this? What was he thinking? Is he trying to help Penn State? Well, yeah, Braden, you caught me. You caught me. Like I have just been going, I've been trying to get through this one. Pass incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Braden says Tubi is actually not bad. I don't watch it that often though, and so I got to show you a couple clips though of the kind of movies that they put up there, Toby, and I'm sorry for on Tubi, and yeah, we gotta reevaluate that statement after that because some of that stuff is just outrageous, outrageous. Them, and I'm gonna call out Amazon Prime with their free videos. So the stuff that you got to actually pay for is good, it's legit, but the free stuff that they have on Amazon, some of it straight up trash, straight up trash. I'll never forget they did their own version of what was that movie? It was a movie called, I don't know if this was a title of the movie, but it was like Sharks of the Corn or something like that. It's like sharks in a cornfield, but they actually got the most elementary costumes and had people running around a cornfield dressed up as sharks, pretending to eat people. It was the most disrespectful thing I ever seen on TV that qualified as an actual movie that wasn't put together by a 2-year-old. Like it was just really bad. The acting was bad. The plot was bad. The materials, the props were bad, everything was bad. And I just sat there in my chair thinking, like, how did it get this far? Who gave this the okay to put to put and to want to represent this, have this represent their quality of movies? It was terrible. Anyways, it just JB's not a big movie person, but that just irked JB the wrong way. Speaking of irking the wrong way, look at that flag. Look at A&M's coach. He looks irked as well. RC said, JB, I will get back to the movie I was watching earlier. It was made in 1994 called Brain Scan. And so, okay, bet. Brandon says, agreed, JB, but they've made some nice sports documentaries. And so, okay, so the sports documentaries, I got to check that one out too, some of that out. Maybe that might make up for it. Maybe that might just make up for it. RC said, JB, sounds like we need to head to Hollywood and be directors. It really does sound that way. It really does. I can draw up something way better than that. Way better than that. But that was a dumb penalty. That was a dumb penalty. I mean, the coach, he's upset too. JB's annoyed also. It's just not a good look right now. I mean, how could you be that dumb? How could you be that dumb? That's just one of the dumbest things you can do. And look at him. Look at him. Straight ignorance if you look at his face right there. He's gonna do it again. He's gonna do it again. I can tell by the way he's looking. He's gonna do it again. Runs it up the middle. Brought down there for the tackle. Brought down by York. RC says, JB, the fact that Tubi is a free app tells you everything you need to know. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. The fact that they say you get what you pay for, I guess that means if you don't pay for it, you ain't getting nothing. Because if you're looking through there to try to find you something that's going to change your life or make you, really enjoy that movie night, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Otherwise, that pickup line that you used, it's gonna go to waste. It's gonna go to waste. Gonna go to waste. With 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go. All right, let's see. Samuel says, your channel does not meet our update eligibility requirements for mobile live streaming. You can still stream with your webcam or broadcasting software. Oh, I'm trying to remember. In that scenario, is it more so because I've been streaming for a while, so I haven't had that notification in a minute. But there's something you have to do. It's like something like maybe like a term or agreement, I think that you've gotta accept, I believe. Because it usually takes like you can't go live the first time that you actually wanna go live. You have to first, like, set something up to allow you to go live, which usually takes maybe, like, 24 hours or something for it to, I think, register or something like that the first time you go live, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But let me look real quick on one of my backup things and see if I can find it. But it's something that you have to like first get approved, and then maybe the next day you may be able to do it. But again, Kyron Lacy, 15 yards there. All right, 5 minutes and 54 seconds to go in the third. Nussmeier throws one up there, incomplete. Incomplete. We got second down coming up here, 2nd and 10. Again, third quarter with 5 minutes and 49 seconds to go. All right, let's see. RC says, JB, YouTube finally allowed me to change my banners too. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. They're finally warming up to you, RC. Finally. He says it's about time. But yeah, let's see. What's your subscriber count at Samuel? Because I think you have to have a minimum of 50. Like I think there's like a minimum subscribers you got to have in order to go live. It looks like. Let's see. RC says, JB, if YouTube was really warming up to me, they would give me 28,000 for efforts given now. They may warm up, but they're not going to dish out like that. Like that. Yeah, RC confirms you got to have more than 50 subscribers to go live from your mobile device. What about your laptop, RC? What about your laptop? Are there any restrictions from doing it from a computer? All right, let's see. And we still got about a good 5 minutes to go in the third. LSU's up 17-14. Right now, Nussmeier, he's thrown for 298 yards passing in this one, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Meanwhile, on the other end for A&M, well, they had to make the switch at quarterback for a reason, and hopefully his legs can help ignite them offensively. But we'll see. All right, so RC says, I think that with a computer, you only need a couple of subs, like 5, and you're good to go. Braden says 1K if you're older, or if you're 18 or older. Just to go live, really? Braden says touchdown Penn State again. Oh man. Braden says we are Penn State. Oh wow, that came out of nowhere there, Braden. All right, she says JB says this game is Dragon Tail. It really is. It really is. The start time took forever to start. It's currently taking a long time right now, and I'm like, I don't know what it is about A&M. Maybe it's a personal, but I didn't realize that I had. 'Cause I don't think I have any personal beefs with A&M. It's just every time I've covered their games, it's always been super long for some reason. So we're gonna find out. We are gonna find out. Now watch RC. This game ends up going to overtime. Not just one overtime, but like 7 or 8 overtimes. Watch it does something like that. RC says the A&M stands for always moseying around. But LSU, they're not moseying around. Oh, incomplete. Incomplete. Receiver took a hit, dropped the ball, and that's going to bring up 4th down, and that stops the clock, unfortunately. Let's see. Braden says I need JB to stay up until 1 a.m. again, and so nah, that's not good for anybody. But JB normally stays up though. But it's just when you're staying up because of a stream, that takes a lot of energy. That takes a lot of energy. What is the what? You know what? Just fire the whole special teams unit for LSU. Just fire them. We can't miss field goal. I mean, we can't make field goals. Now we can't even get a field goal held down. Like, what is going on? Bruh, who's the special teams coach? He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Look, the holder didn't even know the ball was being snapped. Oh my goodness. There is nothing special about that special teams. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Talk to the kid. He's seeing ghosts. He's on that stuff. Talk to him. Oh man, from their own 40-yard line after getting yet another break. How many breaks does it take to get A&M the lead? And what a nice run there by Mr. Reed on the play. Wow. Samuel said, thanks you, RC. We love this game. RC said, I need JB to stream to 4 a.m. while I go to sleep at 11:30 p.m. Now that's just brutal. That's just brutal. Braden says, LSU special teams, LOL. Oh, look at that run. Oh, gashing through the defense like a one-man sled. Wow. There are baby gap stores that are envious of that gap. Wow. All right, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Receiver goes in motion. Give it to the receiver there on the end around, and he gets ended up with a nice little play there. Picks up about a good 4 yards there by Barber. RC says, Braden, big foe is her. All right, let's see. And Samuel says 50K live stream. And so, hey, if we had to get to 50K to go live, JB wouldn't qualify. Nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. And the quarterback, look at him go. He is running. Wow. Last time I seen someone move like that, I believe it was when I saw Braden in the cafeteria out there trying to get his food before lunch was over and just skipping through all the seniors and everything as a true freshman. And that was Marcel Reed there for 20 yards. RC says, JB, what's the name of the Pat last movie that you watched? You said a Pat last movie that I watched? Let's see. RC says, JB, she plays like Dwayne Wade, talking about Flajay Johnson. What a name. What a name. Meanwhile, Miami is up 29-7. Their game's almost over. They respect time. Speaking of time, when does time change officially again, like daylight savings? When does that happen? All right, receiver goes in motion, feeds it to the back, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards on the play. Third down coming up with a minute and 40 seconds still to go here in the third quarter. LSU up 17-14. A&M find themselves in the red zone. They better come away with the touchdown. They better not tie this up. They better not tie this up. RC says the last movie JB watched was Barbie. That is not the case. Not the case. RC says, I don't know, JB. Time changes every day we wake up. Fair point. Fair point. Fair point. Oh, y'all had to know he was going to take off. Y'all had to know it. And that's going to be a touchdown. That's a touchdown, A&M. So A&M finds a way to get in there. This kid being electric. He's adding some energy to this one. I like it. I like it. I figured it out. I just did not like A&M's quarterback, the previous one. I think that's my problem, is that I don't like it because there's nothing exciting about his game. It's like watching Notre Dame's quarterback, except without Notre Dame's quarterback running, just staying in the pocket for the most part. Because when he does run, it's just real sluggish. Next weekend, okay, thank you. Next weekend. Oh, that's right. So perfect. My birthday weekend. Perfect. JB's favorite cake is velvet cake. Red velvet cake. That is JB's favorite. Although I am pretty big on ice cream cake as well, but still. RC said that Rodney Dangerfield is how you learned how to tell one-liner jokes. Oh man, Miami scored again. They're up 36-7 over Florida State. So Florida State's nightmarish season continues, never stops. That's the real Halloween scare right there. All right, so let's see. All right, so Samuel says that he says I need me to get you got to get to the game at 12 a.m. and so you got to get you some sleep. I understand that. JB's a good ways away from that, but I do see that the Colorado game is starting now. For anybody that was concerned about the Colorado game versus Cincinnati. All right, let's see. All right, let's see what LSU does to respond. Now that they are trailing 21-17. It's funny how things change. They were up 17-7 at one point in time. Throws it. Is it a catch? Is it good? Did he make the catch? No, he did not make the catch. RC says, JB, I'm so broke. I got to go to Popeyes and sniff really hard until you. RC, RC, RC. Now that would just be sad there. That would just be sad. They're like, you're here again. You're like, yep. Same thing, same thing, you know. All right, 2nd and 10. Throws it. Oh, he threw a pick. He threw a pick. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Another interception. And when it rains, it pours. Wow. 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 Well, this is good news for A&M. Good news for them. So now you find yourself in an opportunity that you can maybe even score again. Now, what was he thinking? We'll never know. Yep, he's feeling it. He's down. I don't know what kind of well, Brian Kelly doesn't look like he's encouraging him. More like saying, "What are you thinking? And you know how big a game this is." Looking, throws one, the back catches it, and takes it all the way to about the 9-yard line. But that's a first down there for A&M. And I think we all know what's going to happen, but let them go ahead and give us the pleasure of taking this one to the end of the quarter just because we can. Like Messi says, crazy interception. I'm telling you, it's the curse of Brian Kelly. It's the curse of Brian Kelly. Oh, man. Tell me this, Black Medicine. What is more enjoyable for you? Watching Brian Kelly take an L or watching Notre Dame take an L? Which one brings you more joy and satisfaction? Again, RC, cover your ears for this one. But which one gives you more satisfaction? He loves it. I find a new sense of joy in just seeing his frustration. We're loving it. Let's see. Black Master says Brian Kelly because Notre Dame can't beat Bama, but LSU Brian Kelly has. And so that you know what that makes a lot of sense there. Makes a lot of sense. I mean, just the fact that just making that switch from court from what's his name Ryman at quarterback and going to Reed at quarterback has just drastically added some life to this team. It really has. RC says, JB, I'm so poor that a robber stuck me up and he ended up leaving me with $5 after he found out I didn't have nothing. He said, I came to rob you, Ninja, but it looked like you need the help more than me. And so, RC, I've heard that somewhere before. That I have. Black Master says, RC, you and me both. RC says, Tyrant Kelly. All right. Sammy says, you need your game on a PlayStation 4 while you go to sleep at 12 midnight tonight. He says, no more staying up late tonight, but he needs him a game for the PS4. Brayden says, oh, I remember the Alabama versus Notre Dame and the Natty in 2012. That's right. That's right. Because a certain person on Notre Dame was overhyped up and stuff like that. And then when we found out that he was catfished, that's what hurt his draft stock. They're like, if you don't even know who you're dating, then how can you know the playbook? And how can you know how to read, offensive schemes and stuff like that? If you can't even read your own partner that you're communicating with on the regular, that was a massive story back then. Because they were talking about him even in the Heisman conversation for some reason. But that one game alone, it killed everything. It killed everything. Yep, Everett Golson, that was the quarterback that they had that year, for sure. But Monte Teo, whoo, he'll probably end up on that Tubi documentary y'all was talking about earlier, because his life basically seemed like a Tubi show at that point in time, man. It was bad. It was bad. RC said, JB, Braden, how do you get a fat person to come out of the grocery store? Well, I assume you just stop putting groceries in the grocery store. That seems to be the most effective way. RC said, yeah, I remember Everett. Yep, yep. Braden said, I like him black. Wish he became someone. And let's see. RC says, Monte Teo, a fool with it. Yes, yes. I couldn't have been his homeboy. I'm sorry. Like if I couldn't have been his homeboy. Like something like that on a wide scale thing like that, and the guy that it ended up being. Oh, I'm sorry. At least a couple jokes would have slipped out and stuff like that. That was just that was insane, guys. That was insane. Let's see. Black Mesa says, "Oh yeah, brother, Netflix documentary on Monte Teo, however it's spelled, was crazy." So yes, it was. Braden says there was actually a documentary on him, JB, and so, yep. Black Mesa says the catfish ended up being his high school quarterback. Wait, so it was specifically to his high school quarterback? I knew it was a high school quarterback, but I didn't know it was specific to his, which I guess would make sense. But man, that's just that's too deep of water right there. That's too deep of water. I ain't even gonna jump in that. That's too deep of water there. But man, you can't come back from that. You can't come back from that. Can't come back from that. All right, now these referees threw a flag trying to prevent them from getting a touchdown. I see. RC says, JB, honestly, I don't know. You said, but you definitely don't open up a bag of chips. Well, that certainly isn't gonna work. RC says, wait, so they was diddying. Oh, there was some diddying, some diddling, some dystrophy going on, all that stuff. Diddle dee, diddle do. But no, that was more so some Thailand type stuff right there. You know, that's what that was. But man, I mean, just the pure frustration. But the man moved on with his life, though. I'll give him credit for that. He moved on with his life because that's a tough one to come back from. You don't come back from something like that. You just don't come back from something like that. But he had the strength to endure everything that came with that. Let's see. Black Master says flag to bring it back. RC says Monte. Oh no, Didio. Black Master says JB knows about the island. And so nah. That's Cliff Kingsbury's territory right there. He's the one that makes those trips after getting fired to go over there and find himself. Let's see. Like Mr. says, the quarterback is now a woman. He was a decent quarterback in high school, too. Oh, man. Talk about the 2-point conversion right there, Black Medicine. Sometimes it's better to fail. Oh, boy. Samuel says he's going to go to sleep around 12:23 a.m. That's very specific right there, Samuel, specifically at 12:23 a.m. That's specific. Braden says, yeah, that was targeting. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that was targeting. Monte Teo got targeted all right. Couldn't have said it better myself there, Braden. But yeah, the booth initiated the review. Like I said, he has to go recharge in Thailand once he's fired. And so, yes. RC says, Vicky, what? Oh man, for anybody listening, they're probably like, what's going on with the game? But quite a few targetings today, actually. I mean, not just this game, but just, across the league. Again, A&M up 21-17 for a quarter. 14 minutes, 56 seconds to go. Like Mr. says, very specific. Quiet, Braden. 80 says Pacific was good. RC says Monte Teo, the sausage tackler. Oh, man. Like Mr. says, 80s reappearing at Halloween time. Yes. And Braden says that Miami wins. And so final score was what, like 36-7? Or did they score again? And again, in case you guys missed it, A&M, they put in the backup quarterback, Reed, and he has been electric with running the ball, which has given them another element. They've scored multiple touchdowns. Defense got a pick, and right now they're trying to score again. Meanwhile, for LSU, special teams has been anything but special. It has cost them the chance at about 9 points so far in this one. But Reed looking to pass. Now he's on the move. Now he's going to run. Turns on them Jets there and picks up about a good 2 yards there on the play. 2nd and goal coming up. Black Minister says the Pop Brown will be pleased. Yes, he will. Final score was 36-14. Appreciate that there, Brayhawk. And Braden says, was about to say that, Black. Let's see. Blackman says that Reichman was benched. Yeah, he was benched. He finished the game 33% completions, 6 out of 18 completions for 64 yards. That's what he had. This offense was going nowhere with him. It was like 17-7 at the time that he got benched. 17-7. So yeah, they benched him. They needed a little bit more. But I have never seen the holder not even remotely aware that the ball was being snapped like it was in that special teams play for LSU. So their special teams coordinator, the kicker, all of them guys, time to reevaluate their position here. But again, the score right now, A&M 21, LSU 17. We got 2nd to go right now for the Aggies. Can they get a touchdown and make it a 2-score lead? That's what you're aiming for if you're A&M. You want points, got to protect the ball, but you really want a touchdown. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Ball at the 15-yard line of LSU. Snaps it, gives it to the back off the right side, and the back. He's going to be about 3 yards shy of getting to the end zone there. So he picked up 11 yards on the play, 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Blackman says Cincy and the overrated Colorado Dianas just started. And let's see. For Dianas. And let's see. Black Mesa says, bro, he just acted so casual in that field goal attempt too. And that's a touchdown there. That is a touchdown. Marcel Reed. What's that? His 3rd one? That's his 3rd rushing touchdown. 3rd rushing touchdown, and A&M has just struck gold. This kid is doing it with his legs today, and that's exactly what they needed to complement what Le'Veon Moss has been able to do, as he has 13 carries for 80 yards and a touchdown. That's now 4 rushing touchdowns for A&M. Who needs to pass when you can run the ball like that? And now the extra point. It is good. So A&M with the lead, 28-17 here in the 4th quarter with 14:07 left to go. And Brian Kelly, what is he going to tell the squad to fire him up? Let's see. Eddie says Black Medicine, let's go. Black Medicine says touchdown. Samuel says he's got church in the morning, so he's got to get him some sleep. Okay, gotcha. Brandon says, oh my goodness, A&M. A&M, Mr. Reed, he's playing with him. He's playing with him. There it is. Oh man, I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him. This added a lot more juice to the game. Matter of fact, that's what. Let's see. That's 35. This is 45 points. So Lewis is going to need at least, say, like another touchdown. Meanwhile, Penn State's up 28-13, unfortunately. Did Penn State quarterback ever come back in a game? Did Alar come back in a game? Or is he like done? Samuel says he's about to fall asleep. Got to fall asleep, church. And let's see. Black man says, my first time seeing these uniforms for the fighting season. You say you like them. You like them. You know what? This is my first time seeing them as well today. I do. It looks good. It does look good. It does look good. Oh man, Miami did some of everything there. Some of everything against them. Let's see. Black Manson says, well, that guy's starting position is lost. Oh, for a fact. For a fact. For a fact. This team just got better. He just got Justin Fields, but the opposite. Justin Fields got Justin Fields because he couldn't throw. This guy got Justin Fields because he couldn't run, basically. So he just got Justin Fields. Let's see. RC says Samuel better than twerking at church. Oh man, RC, you would imagine that, wouldn't you? Like says I don't recall, but they didn't need him. All right, and let's see. Black Manson says 1-7 Florida State. 1-7 Florida State to think that they started off ranked inside of what, the top 10? Embarrassing. RC says JB, Ottawa, well. Let's see. Black Manson, I'm sorry. Braden says 28-13. Penn State. Appreciate the update there, Brayhawk. All right, LSU looking. Throws this one incomplete. That's a risky pass for what? For no type of reward there. That was a risky pass. What is he doing? What is he doing? Talk to the kid. Who's his backup at this point? My goodness, he's in a slump right now. This is bad. Brandon says, yep, Black, it's amazing. Samuel says, come on, LSU. Throws it. Gets the completion to the back, skirts past one person, knocked out of bounds there about 4 yards shy of that first down marker. Third down coming up, and again, fourth quarter with about 13 minutes and 48 seconds to go with A&M up 28-17, and a big third down right now for LSU. Because if you get the ball back here to A&M, hey, you don't want to know what's going to happen. RC said, I once knew a girl whose breath smelled like squirrel spit. How do you know what squirrel spit smells like there, RC? That is that I have never heard that one. I mean, I'm infamous for the phrase that even a blind squirrel can find a nut, but I ain't never said nothing about no squirrel spit now. Come on now. Third and four. RC. LSU looking, throws it, gets the completion for the first down, and it keeps that clock moving. Yes, it does. 13:04 to go here in the fourth quarter. Again, A&M up by 11, 28-17. And let's see, Black Mesa says, bro, that song is so popular that they plugged it in EA College Football 25. Oh, man, that's right. And so let's see, Mr. JB says, what about those Kings? And so the Kings? Oh, you mean the Canes? The Hurricanes? It was only Florida State. It was only Florida State. Now, come on now. Even the Notre Dame fans know not to brag about their victory, and at least their team had a number by it. Let's see. RC says, Trick Daddy and Lil John, let's go. All right, 2nd and 9. Shotgun formation from their own 43-yard line here. 5 seconds on the play clock. Looking, avoids the first guy, throws it, gets the completion there to his receiver, and his receiver is going to get to the 36-yard line and dodge on the football just for security reasons there. And 11:48 to go here, left in the fourth. Let's see. RC says, JB, I was listening to, okay, Zaz, and you say Nicki Minaj and Megan earlier, and you went to the store and the bank music of the day. Okay. Nesmeyer throws one up there. Oh, what a nice completion. Give credit to the receiver there. Give credit to the receiver there because Anderson made a play on the ball. He went up there and he aggressively got that ball. And that's the only way that's going to be a completion there. Quarterback threw it up there because he had faith in his guy, but his guy went up there and made sure that safety could not jump in front of that ball. He was the aggressor there. More receivers should do that. 1st and goal. Shotgun formation, but they need 3 yards. Gives it back up the middle, and he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Black Medicine saying that Duke and SMU refuse to score anymore. They are protesting Iowa's offense earlier today. They see the goal line, but they refuse to notice, or pretend to notice, I should say. Pretend not to notice. Let's see. RC says JB really does need OT. JB does not need OT. Don't you start that, RC. Don't you start that. All right, so LSU right now, again, 10:25 to go here in the fourth. 2nd and goal. Bootlegging, throws it, gets the completion. That's going to be a touchdown. So LSU gets the touchdown. Will they go for 2? They got to do it for Lewis. And that's Trey Des Green. Oh, wait a minute. If we check this replay, he didn't get it if you check this replay. And I see that Michigan beat Michigan State 24-17. How unfortunate. As CRC says, JB, if it's one thing I must figure out. And let's see, Black Mason says, oh my gosh, he lobbed that. He did. RC said, at least I don't listen to Spice Girls like JB, so JB is not doing anything remotely like that. The blasphemy. Let's see, Braden says touchdown. Let's see. Black Mason says, man, how Georgia Tech was forgotten after immediately beating Florida State. That's true. Imagine that at the beginning of the season, everybody's like, oh man, look at that. Wow. They're going to be great this year. And then boom, we find out Florida State was really just that bad. Really just that bad. All right, so Samuel says that your family and you play the drums at a church in Louisiana. Oh, that's what's up, Samuels. That's what's up. Okay, okay, okay. How long you been playing the drums? Yeah, he's short. He's short. SCRC said, JB, did you cancel your Discord? I did not cancel my Discord. JB has not set up really anything on Discord, really, but nah, JB did not cancel it. JB has not utilized Discord the way I should. I'll say that much. So the call is reversed. So he was indeed that knee hit down before he crossed the end zone. Take away those points there. So now you got yourself in the 3rd and goal situation here. You need 1 yard to get into the end zone. 1 yard. Let's see. Samuel says that his family's a pastor church is in Winsboro, Louisiana. Okay, okay. Let's see. RC says, JB, how many years you been on the tube? Well, I've been on the tube dating back to like, let's see, how long has it been? In December, like 2 months from now, it should be what, like around 4 years? I want to say about 4 years roughly. Quarterback keeper, he's got it right. These referees, they won't throw up anything. Wait a second, there's a flag. There's a flag. There is a flag. RC says you have 858 subs, JB. Park there for now. And so, hey, that's a good place to be parked at. Good place to be parked at. Believe me. Especially once, I guess, like once there's actually free agent news and stuff like that, and then also the draft and stuff like that. And then, when you're covering a lot of the, Iowa, there's gonna be a lot of stuff, obviously. So you'll get there this year. You'll get there to that 1,000 mark. All right, here we go. 3rd and goal. Ooh. What are they gonna say? He's got to get there. I mean, you got to think about where the bodies are at. Yeah, he's got it. That's a touchdown. So you got the touchdown there. I'm sure he took a beating to get in there, but he'll take that touchdown. Black Medicine, what was Jalen Milroe's stats for the game today? Braden says, fight at the end of the Michigan versus Michigan State game. I am not surprised at all. Not surprised at all. 2 classless teams and stuff like that fighting. I'm not surprised at all. Not surprised at all. Didn't they do that a couple years ago where they met in the locker room and fought each other? Oh man. You got to find the video for JB, Braden. I need to see the video. I need to see the video. I need to know who was involved there. I need to see it all. Where's TMZ at when you need it? RC says, JB, stop. You know you had your YouTube account since you were 16. It's like, what? If only, if only, if JB was in the game that long, shoot, ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. And just throws that one up there. No good. So, all right. So 28-23. So I know Lewis needs another score. He would have been happy if they would have gotten that. I think that would have been enough for him to get the over because he took the over for this one. I think the line was at 51.5, I think he said. So another point will definitely get him above. Braden says touchdown. RC says What's the first beer you ever drank, JB? And you said, for me, it was Ode English. And so, really, really, RC, really. And y'all give JB a second here. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. RC, are you by chance watching that late? Well, Braden, RC, are y'all watching that Lakers game on the side as well? Lakers and Kings. Anthony Davis been putting in work, and you know what that means. You know exactly what that means. But y'all give JB 1 minute here. Give JB 1 minute. All right, let's see. All right. All right, JB's about back here. But yeah, I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing so far from the Lakers, but I need us to keep it up. I need us to keep it up. It'd be great to get off to a fast start for a change and be taken serious for a change. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Archie says, JB, well, have you heard the news? RC, break it to me kindly now. What's the news? RC says, Braden, who won the World Series? What is the news, RC? All right. So again, score right now. LSU has scored a touchdown. They missed the 2-point conversion. So the score right now is 28-23, which is a 5-point game right now. So this will be interesting how this one finishes. There's 9 minutes and 57 seconds left to go. So let's see what kind of drive can A&M put together. Can they put together another scoring drive and maybe take off a good 4 or 5 minutes off the clock? That'd be ideal. All right, so RC says the Shaq was being creepy and disgusting with Angel Reese. He was hitting on her aggressively, talking about how good her backside looked. He's old enough to be her dad, and so absolutely, I did see some people on Twitter talking about it. I didn't necessarily like hear what he said and stuff like that, but I know how Shaq has been, and so I 1000% can just imagine what he said. Meanwhile, the kid's going deep. He's got an arm too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What a throw. What a throw. That throw right there was on the money. Got it to him. Excellent job. Big time play for 54 yards to Noah Thomas for the first down for A&M. Wow. Wow. All right, Samuel says, you'll play your drums start on September or October of 2020. So you started back in September of October or 2020? Oh, nice, nice, nice. Okay, so you're a professional is basically what you're telling me. And he says, JB, I'll be listening the rest of the game, but I'm gonna put my phone on the charger. Good night. See you tomorrow. Yeah, good night to you. And thank you for coming through and definitely understand that for sure. RC says he dresses provocatively, and you guess the lower booty shorts she had on got got Shaquille to talking fresh. It did. But come on, Shaq's got to know better, man. Especially, come on, man. You're a guy who's constantly, on social media. Everything you say is in front of a microphone, so every word that comes out of your mouth can and will be used against you. And so you can't let your inner thoughts beat you like that. And he shouldn't be thinking that way, man. Come on. This girl admires a guy like him because, she's heard about him, like his time definitely before, her time growing up and stuff like that. So she's heard about him, but that's it. But come on now, Shaq, man. Shaq acting like one of those dogs with no home training and stuff like that. With everything he see, he just wants to run towards it and stuff like that. Like it's a snack meant for him. Like, bruh, come on. Come on. You ain't got to do this. All right, but here we go. First and goal. Ball at the 9-yard line. Shotgun formation. And Reed's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be about 2 yards shy of getting into the end zone. Now imagine this for this LSU squad. You prepared for one guy, then the backup comes in and he just lights it up. This kid looks like he was born ready here. If he can really sustain this throughout the rest of the way for A&M, then this really makes you start to consider A&M. But right now, man, Brian Kelly's just down there like, man, in life, where did I go wrong? He's like, where did I go wrong? Let's see. He says, turn that man into Shaquille O'Neal. And that is going to be a touchdown. And this time it was Le'Veon Moss who says, don't forget about me. 14 carries, 83 yards, 2 touchdowns. My goodness. Wow. RC says he mentored and helped her many times. So, wow. Samuel says 2024 NASCAR Playoff Cup Series. Braden says still going on. RC last inning. It's getting good, RC. RC says, JB, it's a Me Too society and a cancer culture pandemic. You say so. Already know most people gonna side with Angel Reese. And so, I mean, Shaq's just too old for this. He's too old for this. He's just too old for this. SCRC says, Braden is getting good like Shaq dreaming of Angel Reese when no one's around. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. The girl says she's been through a lot now, RC. All right, Lakers, I see y'all. I'm impressed. That's all I'm gonna say is I'm impressed so far. Don't let me down. All right, let's see. All right, JB's got to place this now. But again, we're currently right now at the commercial. All right, RC said, JB, I took one thing Braden said and turned it into something else. That you did. That you did. All right, again, give JB 1 minute here because JB's definitely going to want some food after this for sure. All right, let's see. All right, that should work. Okay, perfect. All right, so where was I? Where was I? All right, so yeah, my stream tomorrow. Yeah, so Sunday Night Football, which happens to be the matchup between. Want to make sure I don't confuse it with who's playing on Monday night. So Sunday night It will be, that's right. Oh, the Cowboys and the 49ers. Cowboys and 49ers. So we'll get to see Dalvin Cook. We'll get to see Dalvin Cook for what, the first time this season? The man's been on practice squad so long. I forgot he was still in the league. But yeah, we're going to get to see the Cowboys against the 49ers. And that's going to be 8:20 Eastern time. SCRC says, JB, do you feel like you should be able to show off her goodies and not get someone who wants us? Oh, man, hold up, hold up. I got to make sure I read that one properly there, RC. We are talking about some stuff that can have some serious implications there. But she said, JB, do you feel like she should be able to show off her goodies and not get someone who wants some? I'm just saying. And so, I mean, of course, she has every right, she's worked hard to acquire her, appearance. And so she's proud of it. She wants to show that off. She goes out of her way to signify that she is single. So to some degree, she is trying to attract some attention. However, I'm pretty sure that she has an age group that preference that does not include Mr. Shaquille O'Neal. And Shaquille O'Neal should be more worried about his Papa John sales and stuff like that, as opposed to what she's selling or not selling or got going on and stuff like that. So to answer the question, she has every right to take the stance she wants to take and stuff like that. However, she is. In today's world, people have been educated enough to where they should know where not to cross that line. So there it is. Let's see. RC says before 8. And so RC says, JB, how much are you looking for tomorrow's stream? And so, yeah, JB's moderately looking forward to it. Two teams that, either way, JB's indifferent about. So I guess middle of the road teams fighting to see if either one of them can put together a playoff push. So it's like, meh. RC says your Cowboys stink so bad. Let's see. Raiden says, RC, that's not what I said. He says, it's not what he said. Okay, look at this. Okay. 7 minutes and 54 seconds to go. LSU, they want to take a touchdown to take the lead. For sure. And so 80's throwing them all out there at once. All of them. Let's see. Brandon says, hey, it's Baker. Hey, Baker can use some help at receiver. He sure can. Brandon says Dodgers 1 out away from winning. All right, so after that sack, they had him lose 8 yards there. Third down. 7 minutes and 22 seconds to go here in the fourth. And again, A&M's up 35-23. So if you're LSU, you've got to score, and you've got to score fast. Meanwhile, this means that Lewis did cash on the over today. So shout out to Lewis if you're listening there, cashing on the over. Nussfire's on the move. He's going to run, and he books that contact right there. Picks up about 11 yards on the play. Let's see. RC says Papa John's more like Papa got a John's in his bones. Oh, RC. He says he's weak. Let's see. RC says Lakers down by 27. Come on now, RC. Nobody's falling for that. I literally got my phone pulled up right now watching the scores. So come on, man. Yeah, you got to do better than that. Oh, man, look at that. They fight for the ball. 6 minutes and 31 seconds to go. They're down 12 points. LSU's down 12 points right now. Honestly, if their special teams wasn't so bad, they'd be right where they want to be at, honestly. You add another 9 points to it, and they'd be down by 3, but special teams hasn't been special, so the offense has to go out here and try to make this happen, because if they don't score here, look out. Braden says, pick Nussmeier. What are you doing? Said, what are you doing? Nussmeier's been off. He's been off today. Now, he has the yards, 386 yards. So if you took the over in his player prop, you a long time ago got the over for that one. But he's been off. I mean, he's just giving out gifts like he's Santa Claus at this point. This is the bag of treats that he's out here giving out. And that young man, he's excited, and he should be. He should be. Man, LSU, LSU. So this right here, with A&M being ranked number 14, they're 6-1 overall, but you have a quarterback change now. The offense looks a little bit like looks a lot more explosive now. They've got some positive energy. They're 4-0 in the conference here. A&M, a team to keep your eyes open for sure. Let's see. RC says, JB, since you love the Lakers, do you ever watch the Lakers content creator named The Kareem Report? JB does not, but JB should, but JB does not. All right, 6 minutes and 31 seconds to go. Receiver goes in motion for A&M, gives it to him off the right side, and he is going to get close to the first down marker. Might be a yard shy. 2nd and 1 coming up for the offense. Braden says Dodgers win 4-2. Says now 2-0. Now 2-0. RC says Yanks stinks. RC's digging deep. Braden says true RC. And Samuel says, am I going to be doing the Monday Night Football game live stream? And so, yes, I'll be doing Monday Night Football as well. And Monday Night Football is going to be, isn't that one the Giants and Steelers? I think it's the Giants and Steelers, if I'm not mistaken. Giants and Steelers. Yep, Giants and Steelers at 8:15 p.m. Eastern. Oh, my goodness. Look at him go almost to the end zone before he was aggressively shoved out of bounds there. And that was Daniels there. If only he was a little faster, he'd have gotten that end zone. Let's see. Braden says, been watching more NBA YouTubers lately. JB wants to watch more NBA, so I need to get the NBA pass. I need to get the NBA pass on YouTube or something like that because I do want to watch more of my Lakers. But every game that I do want to watch, because like I'm very specific when it comes to like the NBA. If I feel like watching the game, there's usually a specific game I want to watch, but I can never watch it. So yeah, JB's got to figure this one out because I do want to watch some of those. It'll help JB get my NBA knowledge on par with the NFL knowledge because I just haven't been as invested since Kobe's retirement. All right, 4:42 to go here in the fourth. And right now, the Aggies, 2nd and goal. They're already up by 12, but they've got their foot on the throat. Will it be Moss? Will it be Reed? Will it be the fullback? The neighbor next door? Who? He lost the ball. But wait a minute, there's a flag. There's a flag. There's a flag. That would be an outright disaster. False start on the offense. Got a little antsy there. Got a little antsy there. RC says Braden Yanks in a must-win situation now. Yeah, they don't want to get yanked out there. See, Braden says, yep, RC. Samuel says, thank you, of course. And Braden says, I just watch highlights. I can see it now. Braden, an NFL player out there leading the league in touchdowns, saying, I just scored touchdowns. When they ask him, what's the key to your success? He's like, I just scored touchdowns. That's it. Like, I just scored touchdowns. All right, so shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Receiver goes in motion here. 2nd and goal, snaps the ball. Gonna give it to, he's gonna keep it himself there. Probably should have gave it to the back. Definitely would have been a better idea that time. Or maybe just should have passed it, but keeps the clock rolling so JB won't complain with that one. But he did lose some yards on the play. 3rd and goal coming up. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the fourth. And RC says, hey, Joe. I say, did I miss something here? And again, if you're A&M, you want to take off as much time as possible, but obviously LSU's not going to let that happen. Going to continue to burn timeouts there. Thinking about the clock. 3 minutes and 53 seconds left to go. Let's see. Samuel says, why, LSU? Can they win tonight? And we say, not by the hair on our chinny chin chin. Unless they can find a way to get a turnover right here, right now, it's not looking good right now, Samuel. It is just not looking good for him. Let's see. RC says, JB, how's your tablet? Well, my tablet is doing tablet-like things. It's on 21%, despite the fact that I just fired it on like 15 minutes ago. So it's doing tablet type of things, you know. But it is what it is. RC, you only asked me that so you can set me up for that one. You say JB's tablet's been dead longer than Benjamin Franklin. Oh, man. Cost a lot of those Benjamins, too. Samuel says, good, great game tonight. And so, yep, there was a lot of excitement, especially in that second half. Once A&M really got it going offensively, that really helped a lot. RC says, JB Tablet's been dead longer than Benjamin Franklin. And let's see, Braden says, oh my goodness. He's like, stop the madness. Stop the madness. Let's see. RC says, JB, it's time for bed. Oh, JB's night is just getting started. Oh man, but them Lakers putting in work, yo, like 42 to 27. Okay, I see y'all. Y'all really putting in some work. Wow. Like it's not a fluke. Like we're not just it's not a fluke. I guess chemistry really does matter. Having guys come back. All right, so third and goal. What will A&M do? Let's see. RC says, JB, are you watching the Lakers? And so I just got the stats pulled up here on the side. Meanwhile, Le'Veon Moss gets brought down. Fourth and goal coming up here in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Sorry, that wasn't Moss there. That was Terry Bussey there, so with the carry. Let's see. Braden says 80 is playing really good to start the year. Got to keep it going. And you say, JB, I heard the Nuggets are 0-3. And so, yeah, those are the bad Nuggets there. Those are the Nuggets that have been left up overnight and stuff like that and then served to the public unlawfully. Those are the Nuggets we're talking about. And you say, is it an iPad or a It's an iPad. iPad, Samuel. Good old iPad. Let's see, Braden says, also when DK gets in the rotation more, he's good. He's going to be good. And so bet. RC says Sixers are 0-2. How's the whole Russell Westbrook experience going for Denver? Since he wanted them so bad. All right, fourth and goal, field goal attempt here. And A&M gets that one to be good. All right, so tack on 3 more points there. They'll certainly take that. Oh, wait a minute. There is a flag. What dastardly deed are these referees up to right now? Man, these referees are out here trying to get into the Hall of Fame with the efforts that they're displaying this year. Let's see. RC says Braden Sixers. Yep. Braden says, yeah, RC Macy is the only one playing good. You said I meant Nuggets, RC. And so RC says Russell Record Book. Oh man. Our wrecked book. And Samuel says he too has a tablet that's a iPad and Samsung. Okay. The best of both worlds. All right, but that field goal was good by Mr. Randy Bond. 38-23 is our score right now. That's a 15-point lead here in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes and 44 seconds to go. Yeah, so I'm monitoring the stats and I'm also monitoring my DoorDash as well. And I'll see if the game concludes before that or not, but we'll see. Let's see. RC says, Braden, it's too late for some nuggets. You better drink that bottle of water and go lay down. Let's see. Braden says, go head out. Good night, JB. Great stream. You're going to head out? All right. Appreciate you coming through, Braden. And best of luck to your fantasy team, even though you disrespected, JB's team a couple weeks ago. But, JB doesn't hold a grudge. But, yeah, appreciate you coming through. He said, RC, are you in my house? That's exactly what I'm doing. RC said he's everywhere. Let's see. RC says, Braden, LOL. But right now, Nussmeier, I mean, I feel like the moment was just too big so far in this one for like Nussmeier with those 3 picks, bad picks. The moment might have been a little too much for him on the road, primetime game. All right, 5 receivers here from their own 25-yard line. Looking, throws it, and gets the completion there. And a tight end goes out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. 3 minutes and 38 seconds to go here in the fourth. All right, I need some of that clock to start coming off here. Keep them in play. Samuel says goodbye and good night to Braden. All right, shotgun at the 40-yard line here for LSU. Looking, moving, throws this one out of bounds. 2nd and 10 coming up. And RC says, JB, get your favorite Jessica Simpson song ready because this one's about to be over. It ain't over yet, though. 3:05 left to go in this one. 38-23. LSU fighting, clawing, scratching to try to stay alive in this one. But A&M, they can just pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Quick pass caught. Goes out of bounds. 3:01 left to go here in the fourth. Come on, I need some more clock going off here. They keep getting out of bounds. A&M, keep them in bounds, please. But 3rd down coming up. RC says, JB gonna sing Britney Spears song in a Whitney Houston voice. I am so not here for it. Yeah, that part is not coming up here. Not at all. And RC says, 4 minutes left. Get him! Got him for the sack. Got him for the sack. There you go. That'll take some time off the clock. Again, LSU with no timeouts. 4th down coming up. So they've got to call a play, not just any play. But they got to call a play that's going to give them a first down. That's a big time sack there. Big time sack. Got him. So 4th and 15. Got the 2-minute mark about to come up here. And we're at the 2-minute mark, which is good. So that 2-minute mark means if this play does not work, that means we can turn our attention to A&M running out the clock, guys. And so RC, don't forget to check your fantasy teams. Don't forget it. Make sure your lineup's good. Now, as I say that, JB's got to check his own lineups as well, particularly my ESPN one, and make sure that I'm starting the right people here. All right, so no idea if Jaden Daniels is going to play or not. All right, let's see. RC said, I got one question, JB. If a person is mentally and emotionally tired, should they still stream and record, or should they wait until they are up to it again? That is a good question. And honestly, if it's something that the person has been in a slump for a while, like it comes down to two things really. One, like the severity of what we're talking about. Like if you're tired mentally and emotionally because like you've just been working a lot and you just need to take like, maybe a day off, a weekend off to feel refreshed and you'll be back good, that works too. That works too. But if it's something to where the person is constantly always dealing with this and like they're not feeling any satisfaction after they stream, they're feeling more fatigue than satisfaction, then they may need to think about a long term step away from it. But it's never one of those things that you just keep powering through, especially if when you power through, you just find yourself more tired. That's what it comes down to. Now, if you power through and you're happy at the end of the day that you did it, that's different. That's different. Samuel says, hey, you Josh NFL teams view playoff pictures. And so, for the playoff picture, I've got in the AFC Championship comes down once again to the Ravens and the Chiefs. And this time, I'm going to say that the Ravens win because Derrick Henry and the injuries to the Chiefs become too much. And so Lamar finally gets the better of them. And then in the NFC, it comes down to it can come down to any team, to be honest with you. But I'm going to say that the NFC, that the Lions find a way to get there. So I'm going to say the Ravens and the Lions right now, my Super Bowl pick, although it could definitely change. But I'm going to go with those two for now. Unless RC says sometimes when you feel down, chat streams can turn into whoa, it's me, a therapy session on YouTube, or people might not be here for that kind of talk and they might unsubscribe. If they're gonna unsubscribe, because you're having like an off day, a down day, or something like that, then at the end of the day, they're probably gonna eventually at some point unsubscribe or not really, like be fully with you and stuff like that. But if they're fully with you, then hey, that's what's up. Losing a couple subscribers does not hurt as much as losing, your sanity and stuff like that. And what made you passionate to be able to produce your best content. Because for everyone that you lose, you'll eventually gain someone new. You'll eventually gain someone new. So that's how you got to view it. Meanwhile, LSU, incomplete. So you know what that means? It's time to take a knee. So A&M make my day. But yeah, that's basically it. Because I mean, it hurts to obviously see that you lose subscribers, especially if it's something where you're like, man, if I'd have just gone ahead and streamed, maybe that wouldn't have happened. But hey, JB took off. I took off at least what 2 full months, maybe 2.5 to 3, and I came back and my numbers really didn't drop that much, because if people really, really like what you're saying and stuff like that and like you as a person, and that's why they'll keep coming back because they like you as a person, then if you are just transparent and like, hey, I need some time going through some stuff and all like that, you ain't got to get too specific, but just be like, you know, I'll be off for a while. Now, don't just go MIA and not leave a reason and stuff there, but at least give a reason why, and they should understand. Let's see. Absolutely. RC said, JB, there was a guy who was doing good and he had 6,000 subscribers and mad views, but he up and quit. First, he quit sports streams and then he quit current event streams. And that's the last we heard of him. It can be a lot. It can be a lot because, like, the dedication that it takes, you're always putting new content, especially if he was doing sports. Sport news has a small, life cycle. Say, for example, if we were doing comedy, for example, I can do a funny skit or something like that, and it can be funny 10 years from now. People could check it out for the first time and be like, you know what? This guy is good. And they can watch it multiple times and find that same satisfaction. But nobody's going to care if back in 2021, when JJ Watt join the Cardinals. No, they don't care. They've already seen what happened. They already know. So with sport news, you're constantly having to stay up to date and stuff like that. It's never what you did yesterday. It's always what's next. If there's a draft event, they love it during the draft, but a couple weeks afterwards, then they're like, that's already happened. That's old news. So sports news has like, a short life cycle. So because of that, you just got to pick and choose when you're just going to take your breaks because there's always going to be something happening in sports and it's impossible to keep up with any and everything long term. You're going to have stuff that's going on with family. You're going to have stuff that's going on with work. You're going to have other things that you want to have, some time for as well. So, when it gets to that point, it's okay to walk away, just drop a post, set the time that you need, and then when you come back, just pick up where you left off at, especially once you have an established number. Otherwise, you'll just get burned out, especially if this is not, what you do full time. It's in addition to something. Samuel says Super Bowl 2025, Kansas City Chiefs. And so it's possible, especially with the Hopkins trade. But I'm going to bet on Baltimore right now. The way that they're looking offensively, they can keep that going and stay and beat a more healthier team. I'm going to say Baltimore puts a stop to it. RC says, thanks, JB, for another great live stream. You're wholeheartedly appreciated. And so, hey, appreciate you for coming through. I appreciate that. Absolutely. Up, I see that. Yep. But that's the game. That's it. It's finalized. So final score in this one, A&M wins 38-23. And that's a wrap, guys. So appreciate you guys for coming through. I'll be here tomorrow. RC, hopefully your fantasy team has some good luck this week. And Samuel, you take care. See you tomorrow. Be safe out there on them roads. And thanks everybody for coming through here and joining JB. And I'll see you guys next time. Let's see what RC said real quick. He said, JB, that's why I want another channel on movies or on current events, news breaks, and or poetry and music channel. And so I feel you. I feel you. JB's already got one set up here for whenever I do get my card game to the point where I actually have like the physical copies of the cards and I can start selling them and stuff because I want to show the gameplay. I create the game because I'm going to enjoy the game myself and stuff like that. So once I finally get to that point, I'll be spending some time on that as well. And so, absolutely. But that's probably why, you go ahead and get used to doing those live streams now. So in the future, you can do like JB, where, I just go live. I don't post a lot of videos and stuff like that, but I do go live a bunch and stuff. So if you got to limit it to 3-4 times, so you have time for your other channels and stuff like that, hey, power to you. Power to you. But thank you guys so much. You guys take care. You guys are the real MVPs. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. But if not, then the next time. But take care.